So, the last we left off, the party were in Weruda with Mary in hand, attempting to try and find a way to rid her of this curse or brand or whatever it was that was seared onto her skin. Eventually, it led you to a small chapel which was run by an oleander. Appeared to be a chapel of multiple faiths, and in their opinion, they felt it might be best to consult the Council of Mithril as to what this potentially might be. They mentioned something about long lost bloodlines or something of that sort, and after that you made your way to the council, which was still in session at the time. After waiting around for a couple of minutes, you made your way into the chambers. At this point, you met Mary's father for the first time, Belgith. He was obviously worried about his daughter and quickly whisked her off along with Ulfgar to an undisclosed location through echoing halls and lavish lounges, eventually finding a stairwell which opened up into some sort of keystone transportation device or portal of some sorts, which then brought you to a tertiary location. At this point, you could see that Belgith was acting as quickly as he could, and he took out what looks to be an ancient scroll and started muttering the incantations while Mary laid on the carved stone table. After a few seconds of her rising up into the air, being pulled by these ethereal red chains, the smell of sulfur and the cold wind blowing at you through your clothes, he collapsed. Ulfgar managed to decipher where he was within this strange ancient dwarvish scroll, pick it up where he left off, and successfully finish the ritual. And Jesus Christ, yodeling. And that is where we'll begin today's session. So, Ulfgar, as you stand in this cold and frostbitten room, you see Mary's body slowly drifts back down onto the carved stone table. Belgith lies on the floor. His hands look burnt and almost as if they're slightly smouldering. A cold breeze just rushes through the space, just picking up a few errant bits of snow and dusting the space with a light powdery coat. It's at this point that Mary coughs and sits up, and as she does, you can see her arms are shaking. Ulfgar?
Mary?
At this point, you can see that she stumbles to her feet and she kind of meets to give you a hug.
Oh yeah, am I holding the child? I assume I'm holding the child.
In
right?
one arm, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess,
unless you wanted to have someone else look after her while you
No,
were...
I don't think Ulfgar trusts the party
Gotcha.
to look after a child. No.
Alright.
So yeah, a little family hug. Yeah, a little family hug.
Yeah.
Ulfgar reaches in. I've missed you.
I missed you too. I mean, I could hear your voice and it was comforting, but I'm glad that I can actually hug you again. As at this point, she walks over to Belgith and kind of gently picks up his head, and just from where you're standing, even a few feet away, you can see that his skin has already turned like a sallowed color, and he seems to be in a similar state to Mary from before this ritual had taken place. Ufka, give me Brianna. You should take my dad and let's get out of here.
Sure. Hand over on, and I guess just kind of throw that over the shoulder, you know.
Good thing.
Fine. You know,
As you make your way through long corridors and firelit chambers and polished interiors of their residence, Mary takes you to a set of stairs and ushers you up to a circular landing with many doors, leading you to Belgith's room, which is plush with skins and candles and a crackling fire. And it's at this point that you can see that she starts to peel back the various layers of the duvets and the covers. And hey, do you mind putting him on his bed?
I don't know if this is good. Oh yeah, sorry. Sure.
Yeah. After that, she just tucks him in, and he just kind of as you take a step back, she hands you Brianna, and you just kind of hear her mutter under her breath just for a brief second, "I hoped I would never see this day." And just after she says that, you can see that she starts casting the sending spell, and you hear her muttering, "Come for Belgith. It needs to be taken care of for now. It's happened." And then at this point, she goes under his bed and pulls out a chest that's about a foot by half a foot deep and half a foot tall, embellished with kind of these brass like filaments and filigree carved with like decorative runes, with this deep kind of, it looks almost like charred wood, but it's just incredibly like heavy, almost like a mahogany. Anyway, she hands that to you.
What is this?
I'll explain later. It'll be good if we got somewhere that's just away from here for now. Come, let's go see your friends again.
Okay.
It's okay, all will be explained. You move back downstairs, and Mary takes the same keystone portal back to the chambers to reunite you with your friends. Guys, after about an hour, you see Ulfgar, Brianna, and a limping Mary appear back from the corner from which they disappeared from previously.
Guys, do you think Ulfgar?
You okay?
Oh, hey guys, hey.
Are you guys okay?
Are you okay? Jimmy runs over.
I think so.
Yeah, you can see that Mary does appear to have a bit more kind of life about her, and she just seems incredibly like sapped at the moment, but she seems, lucid and aware of her surroundings as opposed to before. To this point, she says to you guys in a gesture, with a gesture, where are you guys staying tonight? I have some information that I should probably share with you.
I imagine. Oh my god, I've forgotten his name. Jimmy's brother's
We're
place.
playing in a place
Yeah.
just outside the. You know the Rebels, and I showed it to you, like about 6 months ago. I took you there.
Okay, yeah, I know, I remember. Yeah, do you guys want to lead the way, and I'll explain once we get there.
Yeah, sure. Start
Let's go!
Okay, let's go back to Wayward.
I'd like to flip the secretary off as we leave.
As you guys make your way out of the mithril halls, or the council halls, and through the upper district, through the gatehouse, back into Wayward proper, you've been walking for about 15, 20 minutes or so, and eventually you get to the Copperdiggles estate.
Copperdiggles.
And yeah, as you get inside, you notice that everything is just as you left it.
Oh,
Well, just started like
Right.
that.
I would like to do a investigation.
Okay,
No, okay.
give me. Okay,
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead, roll
Okay.
ahead.
Yo, Jimmy, what are you looking for?
Jimmy's gone insane.
Well, it's actually pretty easy. You almost walked past it, but through the letterbox of the door, there is actually a letter which did actually get caught within the mechanism.
Oh,
Jimmy, you should get
Oh,
that
okay.
fixed.
pull the. Can I take the?
Oh, you know when someone just kind of like half puts a letter through the letterbox and it just kind of
Ah,
catches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Postman did a terrible job.
Yeah, shitpostman classic.
But yeah, you can see that Mary kind of walks into the living room and kind of waves her hand, and the fireplace starts to kind of fire up once again.
Hey, take it easy. You don't need to use magic just yet.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Do you guys want to take a seat? And I'll explain some stuff which I probably should have told you from the very beginning, Ulfgar.
Oh, is this something we should be hearing? Is this like a family
Maybe
man?
you guys
Yeah,
might
if you guys could just wait in the other room. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. that
No,
would be
I
great.
think this is pertinent to everybody, or not only within your group, but everybody within Uskia, really. So
Oh my god.
bad.
That's
Yeah, you guys should probably just leave Uskia.
Alright.
yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You guys
so-
want to go back to Ocean Mill? It's kind of cozy there.
Well, what is it?
Yeah.
What haven't you been telling me?
it's at this point she takes the chest from you, and she, as you guys kind of sit around the table, I don't know where the fucking map has gone for the inside of the house for some reason.
Well,
Dude,
the
sometimes there are
carpets.
so many- Where are the carpets? Jimmy, calm down.
Hey.
Oh.
There they are.
There they are.
Home sweet
I've
home.
missed them.
I don't see any carpets. All I see is darkness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not here. I'm not here. It's the wrong Elder.
I mean, you
Uh.
are.
I'm
What's
here
that?
now. Wow, that's yeah, different layer. Oh God, I have a twin.
How are you?
That's true.
One's bad
Nice.
I'm here now. I am here.
Welcome.
To Jurassic Park.
All right. Okay, so Mary takes out.
Sorry, just yeah. Okay.
Mary takes out the chest and she pulls out a small black book, and it's at this point she kind of looks around to everyone after briefly just skimming through some of the pages. I guess I'll just go into it. So this I'll just give a little bit of context for this situation. So about just over 2,000 years ago, in the Rekindling Age, there were 10 families which emerged from the War of the Dragons and the Giants. And towards the middle of this age, they were seeing entities claw at the seams of our reality and just wreaking havoc. These families were known as the 10 Veins of the Lost Crown. They banded together during this Rekindling Age to stop these foes from the outer planes from descending upon the material plane. At this point, she takes out the little black book. So basically, there was a lot of very powerful items which were lost to time, really. I mean, we're talking about things from the mythical age, the primordial age, and maybe not the primordial age, but definitely, we're talking over the past 10,000 years. And these families all got together under King Amalgam II, and he was wielding all of these vestiges, and in order to stop the main portals from these extraplanar threats, he had to channel all of this energy from the portals into a lot of these magical items, and this included his crown, his weapons, his armor, as well as himself. And it's at that point, after he broke the connection with these portals, that the 10 family members got together and he willingly sacrificed himself. They smote him where he stood before this evil energy could just completely overwhelm him and turn him over. It's at this point the crown was broken into 10 pieces. This closed the portals for good and ceased the assault on the mortal realm. This was about just over 1,000 years ago at this point. And she closes the book at this point. If we look to what's currently happening now, these artifacts were put into safekeeping, but since the different wars and other catastrophes that have happened over time, many of them have been lost, and more recently there have been cases of their re-emergence. Namely the one which I was forced to awaken, and she kind of looks distantly just for a second. 10 of these are in existence. All elements of the council's insurance policy against these fiends and extraplanar threats, and we just came across one of them. There are other ways to awaken them. However, the technology has been lost to time. Supposedly there was once an all-powerful sorcerer that was tasked with creating safeguards, such as this blood magic seal, and she kind of turns and points to the top of her neck. But all of those from within these bloodlines, so that the innate magics that were in their bloods could be used to keep them sleeping and inactive, and their blood could not be spilled willingly to be used within these rituals. We don't know what happened to this person. After all, it has been well over 1,000 years. But I imagine they're either long gone or God knows what's happened at this point.
I don't understand. What are these magical items? Did that guy take it with him, or?
So ultimately, they are spheres. They are.
You mean the big spheres?
No, about the size of a large cooking apple. These are the spheres in their sleeping states, but before they were sleeping, they were being channeled with a lot of this, extraplanar energy, essentially, that was keeping these portals open. And they were weapons or aspects of the crown, and who knows what has been taking place from within their prisons. They could be sentient for all we know. But they've been sleeping up until this point. And if enough of them were to be gathered, then, or even one of them were to be awakened fully and used with ill intention, then that could weaken the barriers between dimensions even further and unleash hordes upon the land. So you probably get where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah, we're fucked.
Oh.
Oh, wouldn't go that far.
I mean, Uskia has always been a drama queen.
What can we do? Do you know what we can do?
Here's a way to help.
So right now, that I'm aware of, I'm aware of two of these beers. Their full names are the Dreadstones, actually, but basically, one of them was recently. There was a party who went to this Scapafial, like family burial site, and to do. I think more recently they were doing repairs, and there was somebody waiting there for them. I don't know the full story, but from what I do know, there was a party of about 4 or 5 people that willingly executed the Scapafial head of the family. And apparently they resurrected him, but ever since then he just hasn't been right, and he's now in a comatose state, just like my father is.
That sounds pretty dreadful.
Yeah. And then, of course, there was the one that that you guys came across as well. Sorry, what's up?
Why do you know all this?
Well, I am to be the head of the Rule Cadrell family soon. And God, this music, man, it's a bit.
How do you spell her last name?
So the surname that she was given, that she had given
Yeah.
previously, was Mary Hanjaruk, but
Oh.
she's telling you her true surname, which is Rul Cadrell. So that is Rulk
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
A. So Rulkadrel.
Okay.
But I mean, you can forget that because she'll change it soon enough. You know what I mean?
Unless you take her last name.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
What's
wrong with it?
Right here.
Different society.
I mean, let's be
You
real.
can take your name, but this name is very important for it shows the lineage of the 10 families, and yeah, basically it would be good if we could try and resolve this before it gets too out of hand.
So where would we need to go?
It's at this point that in her boot you can see that she's kind of like wiggling her hand in there.
Oh.
And she pulls something out. I swiped this off of that fucker when he was dragging me away. And she puts out a piece of parchment and rolls it on the table. And from what you can see, there appears to be a set of 12 circles that are all aligned. And around them, you can see different constellations. Now, I don't know what exactly this means, but if I had to have a guess,
Moons.
Damun.
it might be to do with the moons.
Everybody look at the moon.
Some say that during these occasions is when the boundaries between planes become the weakest, and wild magics and other things involving the magical essence of Uskia kind of come to life and pulse with vibrancy. So the next alignment of the moons might be when he will be aiming to awaken that stone fully.
Nobody can predict when the moon's aligned.
It's actually in 30 days, 20 hours, and 21 minutes from now.
Oh,
Whoa, Jimmy, hold
Yeah,
on. What?
that's amazing. How do that?
You just do, simple math, simple, trigonometry.
basically calculus.
I'm sure it's on like a calendar somewhere too.
What's a calendar?
See, that's the thing. It's they're not. The moons often act like beings themselves. It's almost like they have their own consciousness. So
Never easy, is it?
yeah, I know it is never easy. So there are times in which this can be sporadic. I say sporadic. The next alignment, as far as I'm aware, is going to be in the year 1200.
And it's yeah. Oh,
And
quite on.
in the season of which the magics are most affected, it would be taking place on the first day of Licenti in 1200.
Senti. Oh, yeah, like year and 3/4 ago as well.
Huh? That's not.
A year and 3/4?
Right, yeah, because right now it's year 1119, yeah.
But don't let that time gap think that you've got a lot of time, because, as I said, there are 10 of these, and if people are actively searching for them, then if they gather more than just a couple of them, then who knows what might happen. But in terms of where this person is, I can't say for certain, because I feel like I just blacked out after he bloodlet from me.
I mean, it makes sense.
Okay.
So,
Music on Spotify.
we need to gather these
There you
10 objects in
go.
the next 2 years, and we don't even know where most of them are.
Look, we better start searching.
Yeah. There we go, move on.
Party split up and look for clues.
Lead
We're
the
not
way.
good at that normally.
Also,
A backpack.
if the party successfully retrieves any of these, then they gain a level.
Wee.
Oh,
I do need to go now.
So,
where do we even begin?
Well, for starters,
You gotta
I
investigate.
need to go shopping.
I don't think they sell them at the shops.
I've got other
Very
stuff I need to get
convenient.
from the shops.
What do you need from the shop?
But Mary, you said
I need some pickled tentacle, I need some eyeballs, and I need some platinum vials.
Sounds like a
Interesting.
weird soup you're making.
It's not for a soup.
Yes, I got.
fish. Mary, you said you knew what 2 of these objects were.
Well, that's the last I've heard of them. There was a party, as I said, that had previously experienced the other orb. They were working with the council. As I said, they went to the Scapafjall burial grounds, and that orb was supposedly whisked away.
By
So, do you think there's any
Someone
clues we could
knows.
get from going to see them, or do you think that one's probably long gone?
Well, I mean,
might as well ask.
this fucking guy. Do you know anything about him? He was talking about Ulfgar like he knew him.
Yeah, we got that impression from all the letters Ulfgar showed us. Apparently, they're brothers.
He keeps. So, I never told you this. Over the last, probably for the last year or so, I'd been receiving letters to this house.
My house.
Yes. Basically,
You've been
that guy has
receiving
been
lessons from this guy?
I mean, they never say anything other than, "Hey."
And you didn't think to tell me? Like,
I mean, to be fair, Mary, you just didn't.
I didn't tell anyone. It was some random person sending me letters that made no sense.
This is the bit in the movie where they break up and then they come back together even more in love.
Nah, it's just a breakup.
regardless, what's happened has happened now. But I'm sure that, I mean, let's think, like, what have you, might have you known this guy, or whoever the fuck they are?
Well, I definitely don't have any brothers around his age. That much I can promise you. And you might not know this, but the tower, the place that you had been taken, that's where I learned magic from my master. So I'm guessing he maybe knew my master.
Interesting. Well,
Prove anything.
I tell you what, how about we rest up for the night and we meet up, have some breakfast, and just think it over. I think I could just do with a good night's sleep just to, settle myself because I feel like I'm not thinking straight anyway.
I mean, that's pretty fair.
Probably a good idea.
In which case, I'm gonna go shopping, and if anybody wants to join me, feel free.
There's something wrong with that guy.
You
Yeah.
pillow trap?
I'm stood right here. I haven't left yet.
That's why I'm confused.
Well, you don't have ears, do you?
Oh, Uskia, never change. Never change.
No, please do change.
Okay, guys, it's been a long couple
Just-
days.
Go get your squid tentacles.
The pickled tentacles.
Okay.
I guess I'll go by myself then.
Sure
I'll
thing.
I'll come if you want, man.
No. You stay. I'll go by myself.
Alright, cool. I'll go to bed then.
Did not take
Yeah,
my-
it is kind of getting late into the evening at this point. So,
It's been a long week.
because I think you guys finished travel for the day and then came immediately into the town. Actually, you would have probably started a bit earlier. So yeah, I'd say it's probably like late afternoon at this point. So everything should still be kind of open. So should be good to go if you want.
Yeah, I just want to go down to the fish market and get these pickled tentacles and 3 eyeballs, and then I want to go to a magic shop.
Okay, sure thing. So you make your way out of the estate and start making your way into the thoroughfare of Wayward Dur. What is everybody else doing in the meantime?
That's a really good question.
Well, Ulfgar would have followed Mary to bed, so it's not like that used
Rian.
to.
What? Can I just
Jimmy,
laugh?
your mum
There is a
got
child
gutter.
without a cot, okay? So get your motherfucking gut.
Would you like me to go buy a cot? Or craft?
If you could, that would be
Craft
great.
a cult out of
No,
what?
Jimmy, you know what? Uskia doesn't deserve it no more.
Wasn't there already a cot in the room?
No,
Fine.
that's at Ulfgar's house,
Yeah.
and that place is already compromised. So
I mean,
it's not
it's
safe
not a great
for Mary
place
there.
anymore. It is.
Yeah, if you could get me a cot, that would be wonderful.
Of course.
Jimmy, you please people too easily.
Does Broanna need any I don't know, what babies need, anything like that?
Food? Jimmy? Food?
Exist in D&D.
No, it's okay. She just needs if you could maybe buy some fresh cotton wraps or something so that I can just dress her.
Of course.
That should be fine.
And perhaps add a cop. Elder?
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
I mean, I was going to bed, but what's up?
Well, it's just I don't know if I could carry a cot on my own.
So you're asking me to give you a hand?
If you don't mind.
Sure thing, kid.
Thanks.
the thing. So you guys head out into the rest of the riffraff with Bildrat. At this point, you kind of split up a little bit, unless you're all sticking together.
No.
No.
Sure thing. So,
Bildrat,
Bildrat, you make your way to the kind of eastern side of the market section of Weird, and you can see that there is no real sign of fish immediately. That's when you can see that there is a like a archway on the eastern side, and there is a pathway which leads directly towards this kind of mining area where you've been previously. But this time, now that you're actively looking for it, you can see that there is a chilled goods area where they keep many, imported meats and fish and other produce such as that. That takes you to this. Oh my god, I can't find your token.
He doesn't exist.
That takes you to this section over here.
Cool.
And as you get there, you can see that there are both warehouses as well as some shop fronts attached to some of these warehouses. Some of them slaughterhouses, and others just shop fronts for imported fish and other such things. There is a chill in the air here, and you can often see your breath when walking around, and you do feel a little bit chilly as you walk through this area, but as you get closer to each of the buildings, you can see that from within them, it's even colder. So, for some reason, these buildings are very, very cold. But nonetheless, easily enough, you find a fish counter, and you can see that there is what appears to be a very moist-looking man. He's got his dark navy blue hair slicked back. He's got this again, like, dark navy blue skin. He's wearing like a leather tunic with white sleeves kind of rolled up above the elbows, and he's got like many different golden piercings in his long tapered ears, and he appears to be quite young, and he's got a set of very bright blue eyes, almost like a wolf's, if that makes sense. And yeah, he just kind of looks you up and down and says, "Huh. Well, that's the first. I've not seen a Lycanthur in the flesh. Pleasure to meet you."
And I've never seen anyone as blue as you.
Yep, I hear that a lot, and then as you do, you can feel like it's a very clammy sensation.
I'm sure he's getting the same sensation.
So he
Oh
doesn't even
my.
notice. He doesn't think a second about it. But yeah, so what can I do for you? Brings you to this fine establishment.
With a blue Corvette and everything is blue for him.
And this is why we left Bildrat to go on his own.
I am looking for some pickled tentacles and eyeballs, if you have them.
Eyeballs. I don't often stock eyeballs. Are you okay with fish eyes? I imagine that's why you came here.
Eyeballs is eyeballs, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, well, he goes over to like one of the big. You can see what looks to be almost like a full 6 foot long tuna fish, which is just absolutely huge. It must weigh like a few 100 pounds. And it's just pure muscle. And he goes over to it and says, "Will this eye do?" And you can see this eye, which looks like about the size of an orange.
I do need 3.
3. Okay, well, nobody really buys these for their eyes. So I guess I can spare them for you. And at this point, he just kind of searches around and finds like a boning knife, which is really, really flexible. And he kind of like sticks it behind the socket, and you can see that he just does a circular motion and scoops the eye out, and gets some parchment and just starts wrapping up these 3 eyeballs for you, and places them on the side. And what else was it? Tentacles you need?
Pickled tentacles.
Pickled tentacles. How pickled do they need to be? Because I don't often pickle tentacles.
It just says pickled tentacles on my list, so I need 3
Okay.
of them as well.
When do you need these for?
Whenever, I guess, before I leave town with my.
Oh no, I mean, when do you plan on eating or using these?
Pretty quickly.
Okay. I don't have any pickled tentacles, but if you mix 1 part water, 1 part vinegar with a handful of like mustard seeds, then that'll be a nice pickle brine for you.
Okay.
And you need to add a little bit of salt, put that on a stove, and let it simmer off for about half an hour, and you should be good to go.
Where,
I can.
I imagine you know the local area. You wouldn't happen to know where a store where I could find those things. Do you?
Oh yeah. If you go to any good general store that has goods, like foods and things like that, they're pretty easy to get. But yeah, tentacles coming right up, and then you can see that there's there's an actual octopus as well as a few squid, which are just kind of in these very small glass containers, and he sticks his hand in, and they're still live, and they've got their suckers all over him, and he's like, "I'm sorry, buddy," and then he stuns it, and
Sorry, bud.
Have
he
you seen how
stuns
they
it.
kill squid?
I haven't actually, which is why I was going to kind of say he stuns it and then kills it somehow.
Yeah, no, what you do is you just gently karate chop them, and they just dead.
Okay, that's canon now. So yeah, he gently karate chops it, and it instantly dies. And then he gets his boning knife out again, and just kind of quickly cuts off a few of the tentacles and puts it back into some kind of packed ice-looking stuff to keep it fresh. And then wraps it up again in some parchment and hands that over to you. Is that everything you're looking for?
Perfect.
Great. Right, that is going to be about 5 silver pieces.
I'll just give you a gold and we can call it quits.
Yeah, I mean, if you're offering, I mean, I'll take it. Thank you.
No,
What was your name? Sorry.
Build Rat.
Pleasure to meet you, Bill Trap.
No problem. And I guess I know where to come now if I'm ever in need again. Thank you.
Feel free to come and buy anytime. And then at this point, he kind of pings the coin in his hand and just kind of waves you off as you walk away. Now back to and Jimbo. Looking for
I like or
Yes.
liking.
goods for
Yeah.
the baby.
So, is there like anyone? Actually, no. You don't want to do that. Where would like I?
Jimmy wouldn't do that.
Would Can I just quickly go back and ask Mary a question?
Yeah, of course.
Mary,
Yeah. What's up?
where would I buy a cot?
Jimmy, didn't you say you'd make it?
I think if you go to one of the, the second-hand furniture stores, then maybe they should have something in there. It doesn't need to be anything, huge. You could even just get like a wooden crate, made for vegetables or something. I can just pack some quilts into there.
See, okay.
Ulfgar just giving a little like stare from the background, like, no, like the best. Look,
A throne fit for a
maybe
king.
some good shit. Maybe some
Can
good shit.
you just describe this facial expression?
Sorry, like, just,
Can we vibe check?
just as like Mary's talking, you just like see Ulfgar, and he's just like every time she's like, it's not really crazy. Ulfgar's just like,
I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see if you've got a camera on.
What? I have
Oh,
a
in
camera
roll
on.
20. Yeah, it's on roll 20. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Roll20, sorry. I was
Ulfgar's
looking at
basically just, like,
Discord.
slightly on his head, and just like.
I still can't see the camera.
Okay, you might have to receive video.
But anyway, Ulfgar was just like slightly not like slightly not nodding, the opposite of nodding.
Yeah, he's like,
shaking,
that's not good enough.
slightly shaking his head while standing behind Mary, and she's like, it's not anything crazy. Ulfgar's like, no, and then just looks at you, just like gives you a look.
Only crazy.
Just like stone cold face, just look at you. After this, he's like, don't bring a fucking crate.
Okay. Let's go, Elder.
No pressure, Jimmy.
Jimmy's like sweating.
You
What? Beat off his head.
Alright.
good, bud?
Yeah, it's pretty hot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulfgar's pretty hot.
So, you do recall actually seeing a second-hand store in the upper district of Werida
Yeah.
that might fit the bill for that.
No,
We
we want
shall-
premium furniture.
Well, we could always.
Premium, Jimmy.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't know if we could, get a second hand and try and fix it up.
We
Me and
could.
you.
We could, but let's be honest, Jim. We're not broke.
Okay. Well, it'll be nice, because it's for a family.
Yeah, we could get a fancy one and make it fancier.
Yeah. Okay.
We could do some little decorations or something.
So, where are you headed? Are you headed into the upper district, or are you going to chill in the central?
I will follow Jimmy.
Upper district.
Eh.
Alright, so as you guys make your way through the meandering, at this point lantern-lit streets, more so than they were already. The warm glow of the early evening draws in the smell of, foods being prepared is wafting through the streets, and you can see elderly couples arm in arm walking, kind of basking in this this warm, almost candlelit glow. And eventually you stumble across the high street, to which you originally went in with Bildrat to procure a diamond from. And walking just a little bit past there, you can see there is a furniture store in there.
We go there. Sorry, I was typing as I was saying that. Yes.
Yes, this will work.
Yeah, so as you get a little bit closer, you can see that the store appears to be called Loyal Furniture. And as you get inside, you can see that there is everything is within this space is incredibly, well embellished. There are beautiful rugs hanging. The glass is polished. There are display cabinets full of fine I say chinas, but fine porcelains and other crystal Tupperware. What the fuck am I talking about?
I do love crystal Tupperware.
The shit you see in old people's houses. Yeah, all of that stuff.
Yes.
And there are these silverware sets and plush cushions and throws, and it's a beautiful ensemble of lots of different crafts, and there are a few different styles that you recognize. You do recognize a lot of furniture that resembles that of Timbershade and Eldar. You yourself actually recognize there are some like picture frames which look as though they have been embellished with these like leaf and like wreaths almost. And is very reminiscent of some of the kind of architecture or design language that you would see up in up north in
My crib. Actually, I forgot the name.
oh my god, the name's just left me. Holy shit, that's so horrific. Anyway, Steffenfeld, there we go.
That's the
And yeah, so you walk a little bit further in, and you can see that there is this this younger gnomish lady with bright ginger hair, freckles. Her hair's set into two kind of plaits going down either side. You can see she's wearing this red coat with big golden buttons. Goes all the way down to below her knee, and these black shiny boots. And you can see that she's just having a look over this what appears to be book of some sorts, and you can see she just puts a fucking what's it called? A book note. What are they called? Bookmark. There we go. She puts a bookmark in it and places it back onto the table, and then she grins, and you can see she's got a massive like gap in between her teeth, and she puts on some glasses and hooks them around her ears and kind of squints for a second. Hi, how are ya?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Hello. Hi. Yes.
Jimmy,
Hello.
man.
Jimmy.
Hi. What can I do for ya?
Me and my friend are getting we want a cot for our other friend.
Okay. You want a cot? Sure thing. Come with me. And she kind of jumps off of her stool and walks back around, and she's, same height as you, Jimmy. And starts kind of making her way through the maze-like display cabinets and other bits of furniture that are around. And towards the kind of right-hand side, as you walk in, there is a wall which appears to have lots of different bits of furniture that could be associated with children, like smaller beds, and it all looks very high end. And you can see there is this very intricately carved and very sturdy looking cot. And she says, look, this one has got a swinging motion to it and a foot pedal, so you can sit next to it and you can tap your foot and it will slowly lull the baby to sleep. How does this one look?
That's amazing.
Oh, I must have made you.
Who made this? Do you know? Who was the
Don't honestly know. I think see, a lot of these kind of more mechanical devices which are put into these products, they I think these ones tend to come from Timbershade, actually. I mean, most of these woodworks are from Timbershade. I mean, at least in Kengavatten. If you're going to have woodworks done, you may as well get it from Timbershade. It's just the place to go.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, this will run you back about 25 gold pieces.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Olfgar be happy with that, do you think? Would he mind if... Is that expensive enough for him? I don't want to go back and be told off again.
Oh, I mean, this puppy, you're not going to find much better than this puppy just here, unless it was made out of solid gold. I'll tell you that for sure.
Do you do one of those?
Yeah.
Look, if it makes you feel better, I'll include a 1-year warranty.
Oh.
For an additional 2 gold.
I look at Elder.
You're in charge, Jim.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
Perfect. All right. Well, I will go and do you guys live within a district or?
No, different district, but not like majorly far.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I can't deliver to anywhere outside of this district.
That's fine. We can carry it.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
give it a bit of a tug to see if it seems manageable for two.
Yeah. I mean, just yeah, it feels heavy. It feels probably like it weighs well over like 150 pounds. Like this thing is solid.
Yeah. Do I feel like me and Jimmy can manage it then?
Oh, what is your strength score?
Mine's 12.
Mine's
Yours is 12. I mean, you could probably manage it, but you guys would be walking at like no, I'd say you guys could probably manage it actually if you were kind of like walking on either side of it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry.
So, well, could we need to get some what was the word for it?
Come on, Jimmy, get your words out, man. Jimmy?
Something else they wanted, like cotton. We need to like cotton.
Oh, you need baby stuff?
Yeah. Do you do that, or is
I
anyone
don't,
nearby?
but if you she kind of like walks towards the front windows and she kind of points, gesturing to the left. You go and walk about 2 stores down. There is a place which does kind of it's like I don't know how to best describe it. It's like one of those like momsy places, like pregnant women go crazy over it for whatever reason.
Okay. Should I quickly just run over there, grab some stuff, Elder, and before we go, or?
Sure, go ahead, man.
Okay, I will sprint over to the supper store.
Sure thing.
Jimmy,
yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
So you go over to this store and you can see that it is incredibly gaudy. It is just like the front display of the windows, like it's carved out of stone at the front, like most of these stores. But this one has got like gold leaf, like carved, like display units, and on it it's got like these small like baby tunics and like onesies and things, and they've got like little patterns sewn into them and embroidered like cushions, and you can see this place is just full of the most extra baby stuff you've ever seen. Like this is like the Rolls Royce of baby stuff.
And Jimmy's like,
and
what's all this?
you can see that there are like actually a group of these kind of like middle-aged looking women. They appear to all be human. Some of them are getting a few streaks of grey in their hair, and they're all just kind of like standing outside the window, just kind of like quietly what's the best way to describe it? Just quietly like fantasizing to themselves. But yeah, you kind of brush past them and make your way inside, and you can see it's got a huge chandelier with like these small motes of like twinkling light above, and it smells just like lavender and roses and these like faintly floral and herbal scents in the air. And you can see that there is this this grey furbolg which is currently wearing a long knitted jumper with like long sleeves which are rolled up around each kind of wrist, and she's wearing these glasses, and you can see that she appears to be quite old. She's got long braided hair and a very gentle expression, and as she turns around she kind of gives you a look up and down.
Hello.
Oh, how can I help you? looking to buy some baby things, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah. 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 I need some baby clothes, please.
Alright, well...
Some blankets, maybe.
Oh, some blankets, okay? Well, follow me and I'll...
Of course.
Yes. And whenever she speaks, you can see she's got like these huge gnashes. Like her top row of teeth are like comically big. Like you can literally see like 4 front teeth on her top jaw, which just look like that. Yeah, it looks very strange. She walks over to this like display, and again, these are like silk looking like baby onesies and like blankets to wrap them in, you know, like make baby burritos and stuff. And she says, so you're looking for some designed ones or plain, or what are you looking for?
Oh god. I don't know. I don't know what foreign.
I've seen it before. You young fathers just don't know what to do with yourselves in these situations.
No. I have no child. No.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Oh no, it's not. Well, it's a girl, but it's not my girl.
Okay,
it's
don't
my
worry.
Girl.
I'll find you some nice things. And she kind of just starts picking out some like some plain ones. She picks out like a few just like plain cotton ones, then a few like silken ones, and then some of them have got embroidered embellishments on them, and then others are just kind of like trimmed with this beautiful like lavender color, and she just puts you together like a small package. And I suppose maybe you might want some like other essentials for this child.
I suppose. Yeah. What essentials?
Okay,
what does
don't
the
worry.
child need?
I'll just put you a care package together, and then we'll call it a day. They'll have everything.
Thank you. I appreciate
need all
that.
of the daily requirements of a child. Anyway, over here, and then she kind of goes over, and there's a it's a stick, and on the stick, like like in like old cartoons where you see people walking with a stick, and at the end it's got like a bundle of like a tied up cloth with like food in it or whatever. It's similar kind of care package to that, except it's just like a wooden handle, and inside of it is like a ribboned up like care package. You can see there are a couple of like bits of this like weird powder stuff, and like more blankets, and like face cloths, and other just various things like that. And all of that together is going to run you about 15 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Jimmy hands you 15 gold pieces.
Perfect, thank you. And yes, good luck.
Thank you. It's not my kid.
It's a very exciting time in your life. Make the most of it.
It's not mine. It's my friends. I'm just helping them. Anyways, thank you.
She turns back around and just starts like polishing bits of old people glass.
This whole time,
anyway,
been stood there like when a kid in a shop gets abandoned by their parents to go grab something else, like on the shelf at the checkouts. Just like he'll be back in a minute. Any minute now.
Jimmy runs back.
There are like 5 other people waiting to pay behind you.
Sorry guys. He won't be long.
But yeah, so you guys like pick up the stuff, and it takes you about like half an hour or so to make your way back, due to just trying to balance everything and get through without bumping into too many crowds of people. But nonetheless, you make your way back to the estate, and around this time I imagine Bildrat would make his way back as well.
I've still got
or
to get
anything else
stuff for pickling.
Yes, not a problem.
I still need to get 3 platinum vials.
Jimmy.
Gotcha.
Yes.
We didn't think the check fit through the door.
Oh no, it's a big door. I think
it's okay. You guys are artificers.
Yeah.
You can make it work.
Hey, Eldar.
You?
I think you should, for no reason, visit that shop that I just went to. I think they'll really love you there.
I mean, I'm kind of tired, man.
Okay, I'm just saying, if you ever, in that area, they will definitely love you there.
Why? It's a baby shop, man.
The people are crazy, and
You think the crazy people would like me?
yeah.
I feel like I should be offended by this, man.
Anyways,
I remember this.
All right.
I remember this.
So, Bildra, as you make your way back towards the thoroughfare of Wayrunner proper, you can see that there is a familiar store, which is where Jimmy did their apprenticeship.
nice.
And once again, it looks like a shack that comes from the deep south. It looks like it's been ripped straight out of a mangrove swamp. There are mushrooms growing on it. There are all sorts of different lichen and moss growing all over it. It's sagging, it's drooping.
Diamond, right?
It is not. I don't believe so.
Okay. No, good, because I don't think I'm going to be welcome there.
You make your way into this area, and you can see this kind of very old and hunched goblinoid creature standing before you in her kind of brown and green mottled cape with a hood up. And once again, you can see that there are all sorts of different like display cabinets of like these different potions and other magical components and other things of the such. And as you walk in, you can see that she kind of turns to you once again. Oh, hello.
Howdy.
Hi there. What can I do for you there, sweet cheeks?
I am looking for some platinum vials. Specifically, platinum vials that are valued at around 400 gold pieces each.
Oh, that's funny you say that, because, we do live in Wayrunner after all, the capital of, metals and stuff. And I make potions, so I have a lot of vials, so, yeah. Oh, I'll go, get those for you from the back over there. Just give me a second. After a few minutes, you just hear, like, the sound of clinking and, like, bottles breaking and, like... It sounds like she's fucking ripping apart the room behind her. And then after, like, about a minute, she comes back out, kind of panting, and she kind of, like, runs her fingers through underneath her cloak and scratches just for a second. And then she goes, oh yeah. And puts them up onto the side, and you can just hear the clinking of the sound of these vials. How many did you need again?
3.
3. Okay, 3. There you go. And
given that you've got all these jars full of bits and pieces, I imagine you must also have some vinegar.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
If you could fill each of the vials with vinegar for me, and that would be everything I'm after. That would be perfect.
Oh, perfect. I'll do just that for you then. And then she kind of goes over to this big jug and just starts like filling them up for you, and then corks them and gives them back to you. Would that be everything for you?
It will indeed.
Well, if there is anything else that you require, then feel free to come let Greta know, and I can see what else I can do about it.
I sure will, because I imagine this is probably the most money you've made of one person in a while, given 1,200 gold pieces is pretty rare to come across.
Yeah, don't worry about the vinegar. That's free of charge.
Beautiful. Perfect. A repeat customer you have in me.
Alright, I think you, one of Jimmy's friends?
Yeah. I guess you could say that.
You say hi to Jimmy for me.
I will do. What's the name again?
Oh, just double check. Fuck!
Right.
I always do this.
I forgot to mention. I don't know.
Old
Where
woman
the
at the hut.
Oh, fuck! No! All of my notes are out of order.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey
can
guys,
you help
do you think he's having a good time with that shot?
Can you help a brother out, Rhiannon, and search your notes? Because I can't remember. Help me!
Jimmy.
I'm asking you to help me.
Jimmy, what was the name of your
No pressure, Rhiannon.
Jimmy, what was the name of that woman you were with?
Let me just think.
Jimmy Carter.
Think we're stronger. Think fast.
When you when
We're at the same part, Jake, in the note.
It's okay. I'll just refer to her as a woman at the store, and we can come back to it.
Yeah, we can just pretend you never asked. You were
No,
never
no.
thoughtful enough to actually ask her name.
What?
What the fuck is her name?
Maybe she
Oh.
Where is it? Alright, I've got a name.
got a name.
Here we go.
Her name.
Her name is
Lady.
Vihi.
The
Vihi.
Awful.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Cool.
Sorry guys,
thank
I'm
you.
ruining your emotion there. Yeah, you tell if you need anything, Granny Vihi will do that for you.
I will do. Thank you.
I'm
Granny.
nasty, Granny.
And I'm gonna put my eyeballs and tentacles, one of each in each file, and then head back.
Perfect. As you all make your way back, roughly around the same time, Ulfgar, you can see that Jimmy and Eldar are just walking in with this enormous crib that's probably about the size of like half of a single bed at this point.
Yeah, this is all they had.
Do you guys carry that the entire way here?
Yeah. Have you not seen Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy's ripped.
Jimmy
Yeah,
playing
rip-
game.
rip-
Jimmy's knees are like
In what state is Jimmy right
wobbling.
Yeah.
Jimmy's about to pass out.
now? Sweat dripping down his face.
These becomes a heavy.
Yeah, it's so fine.
That's a lot of stuff.
Ulfgar, while everyone was gone, Mary has decided to go to have a bath with Brianna.
Pog.
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 Bathing Pog. Imagine bathing, what a fucking casual.
Yeah, what a casual thing.
But yeah, she is currently away and in the tub.
Let me help you get that stuff in. We'll
Thank you. I would appreciate this. So,
yeah,
yes.
help bring this crib to the.
Yeah, Jimmy almost died walking back with us.
Yeah, it has a little like a foot press thing, so you can, rock the crib.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine we'll be staying here for that long, but
But you could still take it back with you. Another crib.
Yeah, having a look at this thing, Ulfgar, like this could, go. She could use this well into her terrible twos. Like it can be like made a little bit wider and longer for when she does eventually grow up a little bit more.
thanks, guys.
Hey,
You're welcome.
I'll go get it set up.
Of course.
Yeah, so Ulfgar will take all the baby stuff to I guess whatever.
Jimmy, like struggle to get it in. Ulfgar just one hand just lifts it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so hard. It's There's just something about Ulfgar being a dad that just really gets me going.
I beg your pardon?
Did she say that like whispered, or did she outright say that in front of us all?
Oh no, I said that as joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
DM said that.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
We all know now who
I'm
GM's
fucking with
favourite
you.
is.
Rihanna,
Yeah.
write that down.
Anyway,
Write that down in the notes.
evening comes swiftly around. Anything you guys doing in the evening before you're bedding down?
I don't think so. I think I'm just chilling like a villain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Am I back?
sit by the fire.
Yeah, same. I'll read a book.
What are you reading, Faye?
I don't know, just something on the shelf, I guess.
But-
I think
but-
Faye
but
just
what?
wants to- I don't... Why are you asking me? I just wanted to pick up a random book.
I just wanted to know what you're reading.
Whoa, Faye, I didn't realize you were into those kind of books. God.
Oh my god.
Reading some like fan fiction or something.
Yeah. To be fair. She's anything like me. I think she's just like reading like an adventure novel she found off the shelves, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's Ribble's
Used to read
autobiography, but you know.
Oh yeah, it is.
The Rise of Ribbles.
Hey, maybe you could tell me what he has in there.
Oh, sad.
The book is, if you're looking at a adventure book, it is called Finding the Dawn.
Ooh.
It's pretty swag.
Ooh.
And excerpts from what you have read talks about a time when Uskia was bathed in blood red moon that rose to the sky, and the sun didn't. Sorry, the moon rose to the sky and didn't set for generations. It was an apocalyptic era when most races were driven to kind of near extinction. And that's what you've read up so far. That's the kind of synopsis on the back of it.
That's something really light and cheery I'm reading right now.
It's kind of like, think what's it called? Not fucking Hercules. He-Man. It's kind of like that
Okay.
glamorized like 80s adventure type shit.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you, He-Man.
I love that. Really having a wonderful time reading that.
Guys,
Yeah.
Faye hasn't moved from the spot in like 5 hours.
She's a big reader.
Rude.
Hey, wait, didn't we see Bill Drat? Is he not back?
Oh yeah, did he
He
like...
never made it back. He never made it home.
That's it. I think Bildrar would have gotten back around the same time that you guys did.
Did he
Where's
just
Bill
like
Drat?
walk past us and say nothing? I mean, I guess they're just kind of Bill Drat.
I vinegar.
Yes.
I'll fucking curse you guys, just you wait.
Just you wait. Oh my god.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past me.
I can't wait until we all get to kill Bill, that'll be fucking fun.
Aww.
Yeah, Jimmy, as you sit down, you feel the crease of some parchment in your pocket as you sit down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I forgot about this. Is it the letter? I'm assuming.
It is the letter, yes.
Is it? Who's it addressed to?
It's actually addressed to you.
Oh, I would like to open this letter.
You can see that
Hello, brother.
it's written in kind of like the handwriting looks as though someone has got the shakes, and it just says, I ask that Jimmy Copperdiggles were to please come to Ribble's estate as soon as possible. Yours, Graylar.
I think it would have been a lot funnier if it started, hello, brother.
Brother!
I will drop the letter and run out the door.
Jimmy?
Jim?
Jimmy says nothing.
Can we follow him? I'm guessing we're following him. We're following him, right?
If you guys want to follow, sure.
I mean, I'm following you.
Jimmy is running, but can you guys make stealth checks for me if you're going to attempt to follow? If you guys are going to try and keep up, then stealth checks at disadvantage because you are running.
No, that's not a disadvantage. Oh, there you go, no.
Why the fuck can I not find?
To be fair, I'm not very stealthy. Jimmy!
Disadvantage.
It's Ribbles! We must hurry.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I wish I knew.
Uskar's not coming. Uskar's.
As you guys make your way into the upper districts, running through some of the familiar alleyways and cobbled roads, blistering speeds, running past old couples walking arm in arm once again. The same couple you saw at the beginning of the top of the road. There was a couple of turtles that are just slowly walking down, and they haven't gotten up that street yet, and you just run past them and they spin on the back of their shells as they retract back in. Anyway, you get to Ribble's estate, walking up the winding pathway, seeing the two tall, protruding, familiar towers and the rest of the skyline. And as you walk further and further up the meandering path, you can see that on the steps leading up to the front door, that Greylar is just kind of sat with his hands buried in his kind of silver fox hair, just kind of looks a little bit disheveled, and you can see that his normally pristine outfit is kind of once again rolled up at the sleeves, and doesn't look as though he's pressed it today, and he's just kind of like sitting there, kind of rocking back and forth.
What's happened?
Oh, he's getting worse.
What? How? Worse how?
When I first met him, he was so, full of energy and drive, but, just slowly as he became more successful, his physicality just dwindled, and at night, in his dreams, I often just catch him cackling.
No.
Often he just lays there awake with his eyes wide open, and it's almost like he just doesn't sleep. He just sits there cackling under his breath. Please, if there's anything that you can do to rid this cursed thing that's afflicting him, then please do it, because I just don't know what to do anymore. He's just not the same.
Didn't the priest say he could help Eldar? Didn't you say that he would help us?
Oh, no, we did get a visit earlier today. He said that he'd just spoken to you guys, and he managed to get some cover, but once again, this he said that this was some sort of curse. It's something which is not as simple as dispelling. It has more requirements to it.
Requirements? Like,
What does that mean?
what?
I don't know, but what he got from it was when he attempted to identify the root of this curse, he sensed he could sense what's the best way to describe it? Like somebody or several individuals were watching him, and he promptly left after that. But
It's quite disconcerting.
Yeah.
Wait, who? What?
Rules.
oh no,
Ribbles?
not Ribbles. It was that priest chap, that young
So
fellow.
being watched.
It was what is his name? Lorelei. I don't remember that whippersnapper's name.
Where do we know him from?
He attempted to help you guys earlier on in the day.
We met him at the church.
Yeah.
Was this last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I'm so confused.
Was it Idari? I don't remember, but
I think it was Idris.
he said that he sensed the presence of 3 individuals, and all he could say was they were laughing at his attempts. It was strange. It was.
Did he like see them? Like, what did they look like?
I don't think he saw them, but he decided not to. He felt as though he was not strong enough to deal with whatever binding magics were affecting Ribbles, and I've been very tight-lipped about this in the past, but initially when he came here, he was having these nightmares, and he was describing these vicious women. These sisters were beckoning him into this marshland and offering him, like, you know, all of the success that he could ever hope for.
So that's perhaps who he made his deal with.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about this strange oddities?
I read something very similar about it. It sounds similar to witches, from what brief I've read of them.
Well, if there's anything that you can do, then I would be eternally grateful for you. Toward you. I'd be very thankful.
I'll certainly try.
Yes. So, what? Where did you hear about these, Elder?
I found a book at the library.
But what about them? Did you?
I mean, I know that hags, witches, they can give you great power to the cost. I don't know whether or not that's what he made the curse with, but the pact with, but it's the best guess we've got based on what we have heard.
Is he well enough for us to ask him anything?
I'd be surprised.
I mean, I don't think it's much use in talking to him about this because whenever he goes to speak about it, his throat just closes up.
Yeah. That'll be part of the contract, I'd imagine.
Can we get him to write it down?
I've tried that as well.
Yeah.
So we need to somehow find the hags that did this without being able to ask him.
Yes. But to be fair, I can't imagine there are many hags around these parts.
No.
Well, I mean, the only... If he's talking about swamps, the,
Say marshland,
Wait,
didn't he?
The what? My bowl?
Wait.
Grayla, come on.
Another drink.
Can we do charades?
Oh, sorry
with him?
guys, sorry. I was just passing something to Victoria. Sorry, what's up?
Have you tried?
Yeah, can I have
doing
a
charades?
chai tea? Thank you.
Oh my god.
Sorry!
Jake,
Sorry, no, Victoria was like, "Oi, what the fuck do you want? Do you want a fucking tea?" I was like, okay. Sorry.
It's just a change in voice.
Yeah. It's like, sorry. What were we saying? Yeah, I'll have a chai tea.
I have looked into this a little bit, and for as far as I'm aware, there are no marshlands within the vicinity of Weird, but he did retell his journey, as all successful people do. They often tell you where they came from nothing and built themselves up, and he told me about his travels, and he did mention there was a bog or a moor near Timbershade, that he, well, as I said, offhandedly mentioned on his way to Ashenmill. He cut through at some point, and he was telling me all about these how thick and overgrown it was in the area, and but aside from that, that's all I really have.
This is
That's a
beautiful.
better lead than
I'm
anything.
hoping that I actually do remember this. Guys, when we were rescuing, after we rescued Mary, when we were in that bog, I heard laughter.
Bog.
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Everyone laughed at me, but I heard cackling.
You did hear cackling, yes. We did laugh at you.
You did.
I mean, to be fair, would you not also laugh at us in this situation?
But it's not important now.
Yeah, you're not.
I think that might be our hag.
I think you're right.
All hags.
Ugh. Yeah, most likely hags.
Well, yes. Most likely.
The hags like being called hags?
Does it really matter?
Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, they're foul creatures that often delight in others' torment, so
Maybe
I imagine...
everyone keeps calling them hags. They're just taking their frustration out on everyone.
I will say that Jimmy can give me a history or arcana check with... Actually, no, you would not remember.
Oh.
Do that.
Yeah, if that's the case, then don't worry about it.
Why would you do that?
Jimmy, could you... you don't remember.
Does anyone know how to even fight a hag, if that's what we're intending to do?
You just don't let them join up with their covenant.
And what happens?
So I hear.
That happens.
They're just a lot stronger, or so I hear.
Interesting.
Sounds fun.
It's not fun.
No sarcasm.
Yeah.
No sarcasm.
I'm having flashbacks to an old life where I was a young female witch. And
Yes,
hag
I remember that.
Real
We're in
bad.
that tower
Jimmy, you
thing.
remember something of your past?
Like real bad.
Didn't-
A previous life.
Yeah, I think in that previous life, I remember an Aarakocra sniffed some powder and flew off into the sky.
Rihanna doing crack at the witch's house.
Yeah.
But yes, so shall we go investigate these giggling trees?
Imagine we should rest
Giggling
first.
trees.
I'm at full strength. I don't need to rest.
But we need to tell Ulfgar.
Did he not chase
Yeah,
after us?
He's with his child and wife.
He went to
Yeah,
go.
he's
He went to
worried.
go make the bedding area and prepare for Mary to bed down and everything.
Does Ulfgar
God.
wanna come? Like, he's just
Marriage.
watching
Yeah,
us
would
get
he
married.
Yeah.
want to risk?
I mean, we might as well go ask him before we go off on a multi-day.
Everyone's just going, yeah, I'll just,
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
We just
Oh,
leave
they-
without him
where did they go?
Have they all been kidnapped again?
again.
Should we just leave a
Okay.
note saying brother on the desk?
Yeah, I'm sure he'd find that funny.
Ah, he'd love it.
Okay, maybe we should say something first before we just head off. Those
Go ahead,
guys.
Faye.
I was thinking more Jimmy, because his brother.
Ah, but you're the face of the group, right?
Fine. We're gonna go investigate then, and we're gonna do our best to fix this.
I really do appreciate it. I am. Thank you.
Faye just kind of
It's
puts her
angry.
hand on his shoulder and smiles.
Great.
Yes.
Do you have access to sending stones?
I'm sure that I can procure some.
Would you be able to keep us updated if anything happens?
Yes, I mean, look, he does seem stable. I'm just talking more on the general outlook. He just seems so old in his skin. It's hard to put
Can
my
we
finger on.
Does anyone detect magic, Tim?
I think I
Uh,
did. I identify him? I think I did, right?
I don't believe so.
Could have a very loud one if I identify him.
Yes, that shouldn't be a problem.
Wonderful.
But anything that can help, really. And he makes his way up to the door, takes out a keychain from under his coat pocket, and inserts into the door. Doors swing open, and he leads you down the long, kind of wooden hallways, up on some winding stairs, up to the top of one of the towers, and you can see that there's like a lavish room with, beautiful intricate carvings and like silken tapestries, and everything is like incredibly, it looks very, very expensive. And you can see that he's there in it like a hugely oversized bed with a nightcap on, and he's just kind of like resting. Seems as though he's in like a light slumber at this point.
I'll past this. Yeah, I'll just spend the 1 minute in the regular castle now.
Sure thing.
Side.
As you cast Identify, you reach into this like magical essence which is kind of shrouding him, and you just faintly hear the sounds of the same cackling which you once heard previously. And you feel as though with this identification, you are guessing that he is definitely cursed. But again, it was a willing give and take. And from what you get from it, he appears to be aging quicker than normal. Yeah, that is what you get from Identify.
I mean, you'll enjoy the you'll enjoy the I told you so. Definitely related to the cackling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely should not have left that doll in that room.
No.
No.
Big regret.
It's you remember where you put it, right?
Yeah, but they clean the rooms. That's what I'm
Do
concerned
they?
about. I'd hope so.
That
I
didn't
would
seem
hope
very
so.
clean.
God.
We can always check, but I'm
That's
not
true.
holding out much hope.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they might have kept it as like like a lost and found.
Yeah, we're gonna look very weird looking for a doll.
Excuse me, you got a creepy doll. But yay big. It's in her room.
Hi.
I got like Stitch vibes from that. Hi.
Hey, give me a perception check.
Me?
Oh no.
Little me?
Oh
Little me.
Little
no.
me. Boop. And boop. Whoa.
Killed it.
Just as you start kind of laughing and joking, you can see that there's a tall bookcase, and upon it, many books and shelving units below it, like drawers. And there's one row of the books where a couple of the end books are kind of like leaning at like a 45-degree angle, but just behind that book which is leaning, you just faintly catch the glint of two shining kind of button eyes just out of like your periphery vision.
Can I like move the books out the way? I'm so scared.
As you go to take this thing out of the bookcase, your hand feels like you're touching a damp towel which has just been like left out in the muck and the rain, and it feels like fuzzy and damp, and you pull it out, and this very similar looking doll to the ones which you've come across in the woodlands,
Fuck.
kind of its head lolls and rolls to the side and just kind of like sags, touching the back of your hands. And as it does so, it kind of like looks at Jimmy right in his eyes with this tiny sewn mouth in a peculiar smile,
Ew.
with like this straw hair just sticking out of it.
Are you my
Oh, I don't-
mummy?
Stop.
Mommy.
And to this point, that Greylar just kind of takes a look at this thing, and he says, "I swear I've put that thing in the rubbish at least 100 times, but it keeps finding its way back."
This is getting too much like Annabelle. I do not like this.
I mean, it definitely seems in flavor for a witch.
Flavor.
I'm good.
Mm-mm.
So maybe, does this doll look like anyone?
It doesn't look like anybody in particular. It just looks like a very crude child's toy that looks like,
Can I stick a
Sorry?
pin in it?
I don't know if that's a
Don't-
good idea. I'm
Well,
holding the doll up away from
I
Billy.
just- I just want to give it a
He's taller
gentle
than you.
poke. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I'm
I'm holding it to my chest as well.
I'm not.
Duck away
Okay,
from
first
him.
of all, I don't think that you have a pin.
My outfit is coated in fishing
Tackle and
yeah.
stuff like
tackle
that.
that's been pinned
Okay.
on.
But what if
Either
it's
way,
Ripples?
you're going to attempt to, like, pierce this thing, right?
Not like hard, like just a little pinprick.
I don't know if
Just-
that's a good idea.
what's the worst that could happen?
That could
Hurt
hurt
Ripples.
Ribbles.
Ildrak, can you
Oh,
please make a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh.
Where's charisma, bloody.
At least charisma is a good stat.
That's not
Just
good
a
for
flat charisma
Saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
saving throw. Oh, I'm good at those.
Okay. As you pierce into this, oh, sorry, no. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. wait, do I get advantage on those?
You've got your talisman, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to roll your talisman as well? D4.
No, I don't get advantage on those. Yeah. D4.
Alright.
That's a 20.
Faye, as he goes to pierce this, you can see that a strange smirk, very similar to the doll's, starts to kind of like widen his mouth, and just for a brief second, Gildrat, you felt this overwhelming presence reach into you, and for a brief second you felt as though you were just going to just burst out laughing uncontrollably. But not in a funny way. Like, it was
Yeah.
like taking
Luckily,
you for
my
a ride.
talisman deflected it. I say a little prayer to the deep one.
Thank you, my lord, for saving me today.
Blessed be the talisman that layeth upon my chest.
Did Dad do anything to Ribbles? Did we see anything?
He didn't appear to stir or anything in his sleep.
No, it
Okay.
definitely did something to me though, guys.
Yeah?
Well, at least
Seem
we found
fine.
that out.
Does someone else want to try?
No.
No.
Everyone at the same time.
But we should definitely keep these away from people.
I mean, they
yeah.
do samwise.
Yes.
Like,
Especially those who would try to pierce it.
What if,
Shall we
Jimmy, what
say?
if you put this doll in your bag? Because that's like a whole different dimension, you know?
I feel like it'll still probably find its way back here. though.
Probably,
seems
but it's our
pretty
best chance
flat.
for it to not.
It's worth a try, but what happens to Ribbles if this dog
Well, it seems to always
gets too
come
far
back
away
either
from
way.
him?
I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine. Just a doll, right?
Is it just a dog?
I don't think it's just a dog.
I mean, it's clearly a malicious doll, but I can't imagine the doll being the criteria that dictates this thing.
I think maybe we burn it.
I don't think we should ban it.
I've got no support dolls.
I think we should
I think
find these
either-
hags.
I think no matter what we do, the doll will always return here anyway.
There's only one way to find out. We burn it and see if it reappears there.
I mean, I think we just put it in the bag, but, you know.
I think we should find these hags.
Yes, but in the
Yeah.
meantime, we should have it in the
Well,
bag.
that too.
Why don't you go and get a night's rest? You look a little bit shaken already from today. Go get some rest, and then I'll see if I can procure a sending stone in the meantime.
Very little.
Let's go.
Sure thing. So, as you guys make your way back, slowly wandering through the thoroughfare of Weirida, you make your way back to the Copperdiggles estate. It is now thoroughly into the evening.
Mildred, why are you casting minor illusion?
I'm not. I just clicked on it by accident.
But yeah. Yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to do in the meantime, let me know. But otherwise, then we will go to the next day, sorry.
I guess.
I'm all good.
Stop Jimmy on just before like we go to bed. I was kind of like, "Hi, sorry.
Hello.
If you see Sildar at any
Yeah.
point,
He might be in my bag. Do you want me to see if he's in
no,
there?
I just tell him I'm sorry."
Thank you.
What happened?
Oh, don't. Oh, it was a whole thing.
I think IRL Katie may cry. If
Yeah. It was a rough evening. It was. So, but yeah, just tell him I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll tell him if I see him.
Have a good night. Faye just go.
I'm sure he'd much prefer it from you.
I mean, I did try before. Do I try again? I'll fill you in later. I'll try and like do the thing again where I like try and get him out of the bag.
I pass my backpack over to you.
You go to try and find Sildar, and you can see that he's nestled in between little itch. You can see that not Lilu. You can see that Sildar is kind of like nestled at the bottom of the bag, and he's made like this small cocoon of like various bottles and like other things, and you pull him out and he's just like completely like floppy, and as you pull him out he just kind of like does a big stretch and just looks you directly in the eyes and just kind of smacks his chops. You awakened me from my slumber for what reason?
Sorry, Sildar. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I don't know why I acted the way I did. And I don't care if you're cursed, but I was just worried, I guess. It was nice having you. I might stop laughing. It was nice having you for my journey. And I don't know, just miss having you around. And the thought of something happening to you, I guess it just scared me. But yeah, just wanted to say that. And I'm sorry. But I'll let you get back to sleep. Faye gives him like a little smile.
You would make a good servant. Very loyal. I like that about you.
Thank you. Faye doesn't really know how to respond to that.
It's at this point that he kind of like zips out of your hands and just kind of has like the flying version of zoomies and just kind of like zips around the room and just kind of looks at you, puffs out some sparkles, and then flies through the door and into the main hallway.
Okay.
Did that one well?
Sorry?
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, he's out the bag.
He puffed some sparkles at you too.
Very true. Very true. Thanks, Jimmy.
Anytime, Faye.
Guess I go to sleep.
Hey, Ulf, are you here?
You know I am.
What are you doing at the moment as it's kind of like the evening is drawing to a close?
I imagine Ulfgar and Mary are in the room, caring for the child if necessary, or maybe even
Sure thing.
lying down.
Sure thing. So, as you guys are just kind of chilling out in bed, or whatever you're doing, you can just hear the faint scratching coming from the door.
I'll get it.
and then eventually it stops going from scratching to just the sound of thumping, just like somebody's throwing a bundle of rope at the door.
Ulfgar will get
And then
up.
eventually it flies down to the bottom of the door, and then you can just see sparkles just like making their way under the door. Just like sniffing sounds, just like
Ulfgar will open the door. What are you doing?
I'm doing what I must. And he kind of like flies over towards the crib,
Oh my god.
and he just kind of like sits atop the like wooden headboard of the crib, and just kind of like poses there, and just kind of like looks down at Brianna, and kind of looks back at you, and then he curls into like a little coil and just keeps his head above the rest of his body, just like keeping an eye on the door.
Oh.
You can stay in here, but I'm not keeping the door open.
Like a proper cat.
Ulfgar will close the door and go back to bed.
Sure thing. All right. Anybody else doing anything before bed?
No.
Cool. Ulfgar, can you give me a perception check?
Sure.
Just as you're like dozing off to sleep.
Ulfgar. Sorry, I didn't have my character sheet open until now. Perception. Boom. That.
So just as you're about to fall asleep, you just faintly hear the sound of like scratches, like in the very like far corner of the room. You can just hear the faint sound of like scratches in one side of the room, scratches on the other side of the room, and like it just like keeps going.
Is it like what do you mean by scratches?
Like the sound of small claws that are repeatedly skidding and scratching on the floor.
Ulfgar will get up.
Does Tilda have like nighttime
Hello.
dreams?
You sit up, and then you can literally just see that Sildar is running from one side of the room, skidding, turning around, and running to the other.
Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him so much.
Ulfgar will get up.
And then as soon as you like sit up, his back arches, and he kind of like does that weird cat thing where they like puff up their tail and walk like at like an angle away from you, and then he just like runs behind a bookcase.
Ulfgar will go back to bed.
For about another like 10 minutes, he just continues to like skitter around before and then like just as you're falling asleep, you can just hear the faint sound of like as he once again is just like sniffing the boundaries of the room, and then he curls back up and goes back to bed.
Stupid dragon.
And you labeled
But-
that dragon lawful evil?
It was just for the memes. But yeah, you guys awaken bright and early to another day.
Ah. Another day. Another potion.
Classic Jimmy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright, what are you guys planning for today?
Adventure!
Adventure.
Hag killing at some point in the future.
Yes.
First breakfast.
Jimmy, you don't need sleep, do you?
No.
This is what
Why?
you like at night.
What the hell? I at least blink.
Do you blink?
Yes. He forces a blink.
I just imagine them laying in bed and I just see that in the corner of the room.
Jesus Christ.
Hey Jimmy, you okay? Yeah. Right.
So,
Dan, what is that?
we'll never know.
Never know.
Right, we're going back to that place. Aren't we?
Do we need anything? Like, do we need to prepare?
I mean, how prepared can you be with eggs?
Wait, what, sorry?
So,
Jimmy.
do you have any ideas on how we can find these magical items? Or,
Oh. I feel like we need to fill Uskia in, don't we? Have we not filled him in yet?
I mean, he'll work it out.
where do you guys go?
Hey, we're going on an adventure. Get in.
I have an
There's no time to
excellent
explain.
idea.
You have an idea?
Yeah.
You have an idea?
What's your idea?
Rather than killing the hags,
Mhm.
we make them tell us where these things are, because I'm sure they have some kind of spell or magical know-how into how to find them.
Wait, sorry.
But I feel like
Why?
telling hags is a bad idea.
And I feel like they won't give us information without something in return.
Yeah.
We can figure something out.
You also got us hags involved.
I mean,
What
worst
hag do you
case
guys
scenario, they often ask for like a firstborn child, or
Girl's got a firstborn child. We can't.
No.
I'm not up for giving away a firstborn child.
Yeah, no,
aren't we?
I'm not up for giving my first. What are you talking about?
So basically, Ribbles has gotten worse.
Jimmy's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the way back from finding Mary, I heard cackling. And
Well, we remember.
well, I remember. I heard cackling, and Ribble said that he journeyed through a bog before coming to Wayroda, and so we're pretty sure that he made a pact with witches or hags, whatever they're called.
Sorry guys, was AFK for a sec.
Yeah, don't worry. We're just
They
filling
were
it off,
just, they were just filling me in on the hag situation.
And so the current plan right now is to find the hags and save Ribbles somehow.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
But like, you know, you don't want to abandon your wife and kid again. I don't blame you.
We'll understand.
I'll talk with them.
The baby is also involved in this conversation.
I mean, I hear dwarf babies grow fast.
Sorry.
Mother,
Or
I
even-
crave sustenance.
Oh, don't leave.
Mary,
Yes?
we're planning on going out to deal with some hags nearby that we're hoping could lead us some of the magical artifacts, but I can't just leave you here. But I don't suppose you could. If there's any way you could get any form of protection from your
Oh,
background.
don't worry about me. I'll speak to
No,
the council and I'll let them know what's happened to my father, and there are protocols for this sort of situation. It's okay. Now that we know what's coming, we can do our best to ensure nothing else like this happens within Weirida.
Okay, but I want you to take this. That's not the right thing. Well, I mean, it's close enough.
I mean, that's pretty good. You can't be found.
But I need you to cast anything I won't be able to initiate.
Oh fuck! I forgot you had that. Okay. All right. You can see that she kind of gives you a knowing nod, and puts it around her neck, and just kind of looks around to everyone. Is it okay if I stay here?
Of course. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll see if I can get some guards to be posted outside. But don't worry, we should be perfectly safe as long as we're within Weirida and they're aware of the current circumstances. Then everything should be fine.
With all due respect, Mary, did you get kidnapped from Wayward before?
Look, as I said, I can ensure that won't happen again. Besides, I feel like he thinks that's the last that he'll be seeing of me, and I can assure him it won't be.
Just don't take that amulet off, okay?
Don't worry, I won't. She goes over to you and gives you a big kiss on the forehead and kind of brushes your beard and kind of moves your hair back behind your ears and just kind of pinches your cheek, and then she goes over and gives everybody a hug individually as well.
Aww.
With Brana in arm, and at this point you can just kind of faintly hear her cooing and stuff. And you can actually see that Sildar is currently poking his head out of Jimmy's backpack.
Ooh.
And he's just got his eyes just kind of like set on Barana.
Everything okay, Soda?
Oh, yes, all is well.
Do you
Are you sure?
stay here?
No, I will come. I think, she's a strong woman. She can fend for her kin. But, I don't know about you guys. You're pathetic, really.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, you are correct, sire.
Yes, my lord.
You
Right,
guys think this
let's-
is taking so much shit from him.
He's a good kid.
He's
Good,
not.
good master. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. We are simply his servants. He
Gross.
gives a little bow.
What is wrong with you people?
He just, like,
Oh, God.
Looks-
dives back into your bag. And, yeah. So, where are you guys headed on this fine day?
Back towards
Timber Shade.
Timbershade. That's the one.
Alright. So,
This is where your fiance was being held.
fast forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chill.
So, fast forward 10 days.
Wow, it's lifetime just flew past.
Crazy.
It is.
Crazy adventure we had these past 10 days.
It is the 29th of Satus.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, hail Sid. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna slap on my temporary headphones now. They meant to go sleeping.
Oh, yeah, I should do
You guys have made your way to Ashen Mill.
that.
As you make your way there, you can see that the familiar plumes of smoke from the various houses, and the smell of like produce growing in the fields, and it looks as though production is in full swing. You can see people walking around with carts and horses, and what are you guys doing?
Hey, Faye, could
Ding
you
dong going to.
come with me a sec?
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
I guess something. You guys carry on. Good job. Names, oh my god. Why are names so hard? Leith's dad's place.
Hector.
Hector's. We'll meet you at Hector's.
Wait, sorry, what was the question? Sorry, my brain just like turned off.
We'll meet them at Hector's. I'll ask you when we walk inside.
Oh, okay. Faye's
Cool, you
very
guys?
suspicious.
Yeah, sure, just don't be on too long.
Ah, no,
You know, there's a hag's about.
yeah.
Faye kind of gives Jimmy a kind of help look.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys shortly.
Okay.
Right, Faye. You know what tomorrow is?
Jimmy's birthday.
It's Jimmy's birthday.
What do you have planned?
I don't know, we need to get a cake at least.
At
We get
least.
something going, you know?
Maybe like a surprise party.
Yeah, we probably could spare that with Hector. Probably quite busy, but we can probably get, what's her name? God, names are so hard today.
They are.
Oh my god.
Linrin? William,
Are
Linrin,
you thinking of
Avery.
the drunk one?
Avery.
Avery,
We just get
ah.
Lillian. God, Jesus Christ. William involved. Limerin's gone. Limerin's gone.
Oh my god.
But yes, I think you're like the most organized person with something like a birthday. That's why I grabbed
I
you.
suppose I've never really celebrated my birthday,
Okay,
so I
Faye.
won't lie.
It was either you, Ulfgar, or Bildred.
That's a fair choice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just telling you, I've never really celebrated that many birthdays. Only one or two, really.
You barely celebrate birthdays?
It wasn't really a thing when I was growing up.
It's kind of sad, I won't lie.
It was just normal for me.
When is
But
your
anyway. When is my birthday?
Oh my god,
I
Faye,
had-
Jesus.
It's in
I
3
had the
days.
calendar- I
Yeah,
had the
it's in like
calendar
4
open.
days.
4 days. 4 days, sorry.
Oh my
Seriously?
god, it is!
4 days, Faye? Jesus Christ.
No, yeah, it's in 4 days, but again, ever since I left, I didn't really celebrate it. I just try and ignore it, really.
Ah, yeah, that's totally fair. I don't blame you.
Jimmy, what do you think they're talking about?
I don't. I'm quite curious.
Anyway,
Really weird.
What did you say we should snoop?
no!
Yes,
I
Faye,
feel a bad idea.
I'll find a bakery. Do you want to go find Avery William?
Can do.
Do you want to see if we can find like a gift or some sort?
Should we follow
A
one each?
gift?
Yeah.
Oh god. What would you reckon? Jimmy would like? Nice.
Oh, hey, Bildred.
You heard the
guys not going
squelching
with
of
me
Mildred's feet.
Gross. What would you reckon Jim would want or like?
in? Maybe like a diary to help him remember things. I know it sounds like in bad taste, but
Oh, that's very sweet. Actually, we could like maybe write messages on the front
Yeah,
or
exactly.
on the front page. Okay, diary. Avery. William.
yeah, William.
William. William. I'm
Drunk
sorry.
lady.
I'm also bad. Drunken lady. I'm on it, and Faye kind of just gives like a little salute.
Cool.
I don't know if that's appropriate in a
will
fantasy
head
setting, but
Out to the bakery. But how old was Jimmy? He's like 100 and
He'll
something?
be 30 this year. No, 41. Sorry, 41. Not 30.
Oh, you
Okay.
don't know me as?
He's young.
Kid.
Yeah, Jimmy's young.
I thought Jimmy was the oldest.
I am, aren't I?
I'm
Not even close.
118, fam. 112, sorry.
Orca's like 60 or something.
Yeah.
I'm 24.
You are actually a baby.
You are
I really, I
actually
really
a child.
am. I'm so young and naive.
To be fair, gnomes only reach
Yeah.
adulthood in their 40s. So I guess Jimmy's still kind of a kid. But yes, I'm
Excuse
gonna
me?
look for a bakery.
Okay.
Probably the same bakery that we got our pastries from.
Good
Cool.
times.
That was weirder.
Oh my god, it
Yeah,
was.
that was my idea.
Damn it. Oh my god, it's beyond traffic.
I love the selfie.
With this being Ashen Mill, I assume they at least have some form of bakery.
I mean,
Well,
they've got to.
Yes, they definitely have a bakery.
Dang.
I'll also look
They're
for like.
sophisticated.
I hate
I'm gonna look for like a shop that would sell.
a shop that
journals?
would sell.
A shop that would sell maybe like stationery, like staples.
Jimmy, did you roll a stealth roll?
Oh no, I wasn't actually gonna.
Uh-huh, yeah.
It was the me.
Yes. As you should.
I'm still,
Alright.
I still think I'm hidden and I'm watching you guys.
Yeah.
try and listen.
But you can't hear
Even though
anything
I
we're
was like,
saying.
oh hey Bodrat.
Doo-doo,
You're just like,
doo-doo.
he doesn't know.
Foolish human.
Oh my god.
Right. Right. Okay. Sorry, I just got massively sidetracked. So you guys want to go look for a general store which has like most things, right?
Well, Eldar needs the cake. I need a journal, and to find.
Okay. Easily enough done. You make your way to a bakery, Eldar.
Yeah.
You can see that Ashen Mill is well known for its incredible produce such as like flowers and many different forms of flowers at that, and other various produce. It's one of the main exporters of such things in this area. If you look at the surrounding area, you can see there's like loads of different forms of wheats and grasses that are grown, as well as the mill, of course. And there is a bakery which is not too far away from the mill on the square, next to the river and the Willow Walk. It is hewn from stone, and it looks very, very old. The path leading toward it looks as though it is incredibly it's been walked down countless times, to which at this point it's got a groove running into it. It's got a very low archway. You have to crouch as you go in, but when you do so, you're greeted with the beautiful scents of fresh breads and baked goods, and you can see there are display cabinets with all sorts of muffins and other cupcakes, and as well as breads, long bread sticks and all sorts in different wicker baskets. And you can see that they're selling flour there as well. And you can see in there is a half elven lass who is she looks like she's the equivalent to in her early 20s, so still relatively young for a kind of half elven figure. And she is just got her hair kind of braided up, she's got this dark black hair with kind of this what's it called, she's got vitiligo, so you can see that she's got patches of skin which are darker than the others, which formed patterns across her face. And she is just wearing this apron with kind of rough and tumble looking clothes, just pounding away at some dough at the moment. And yeah, so you're looking for some cake.
Well, not for a personalized cake.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah. So she sees you walk in. Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
How fast can you make crystallized cake?
Well, it depends a little bit about what you want me doing to it.
I mean, just a nice bit of icing, some words.
Okay. Well,
Maybe some like custom shapes, I suppose. Be nice.
yeah. Did you want a general theme to that, or?
Yeah, like a potion-shaped cake. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do something like that. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Did you need it delivered as well?
I mean, if you could, it'd be great, but I'm not hot pressed for it.
Yeah, I mean, not a problem. I mean, everywhere is like a stone's throw away from here in Ashen Mill. So, yeah. Did you want a name on the cake or?
Yeah, Jimmy, Belgium Copperdoodles.
Sure thing. All right. You give her a description of the cake that you would like. Okay. Well, I think that's I should be able to get it to you tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's not a problem. But if you don't mind, I'll take payment now. Yeah, that's going to cost you 4 silver pieces.
I'll just hand her a gold coin.
Oh, wow! Thank you. Yeah, I'll deliver that to you tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you then.
Thank you very much. Real quick, do you know of any instrument makers around here?
Instrument makers. I'm not too sure, but if you go to the market, I'm sure that you'll find somebody who's peddling, their wares there. So.
All right, thank you. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Take care.
You too. Yeah,
You make your way out into the thoroughfare, and what is Faye doing?
She's looking for a store that will like sell journals.
Faye is getting very poorly tailed by Bildrat.
Easily enough done.
Can I just stop and be like, Bildrat, if you just want to follow and join me, you can just follow and join me.
What? Oh, Faye, what? Didn't see you there. I thought this was the way to what's his face's house. But yeah, I'll come along. What's going on? Why'd you guys disappear off? What are you up to?
Faye's looking at him like unsure on if to tell him. I'm just buying something, but you can come along. It's not gonna be fun. Probably just gonna be a lot of you just watching me buy items.
What's Eldar doing?
Eldar is Eldar. He's visiting a doctor. Got some sort of skin condition. I don't know. He was asking me for like some sort of cream because I'm a girl, and he said, "Oh,
wait, is it
creams?" And so he's yeah.
Is it a perception check I need to do to see?
Insight.
Doesn't need to be high, to be honest.
Well, I'd have to roll deception.
I'm gonna insight check that.
God damn!
Yeah, roll a deception.
Especially given that I'm so shit at insight.
Might be able to deceive him.
Oh God! If I
go for it, nat 20.
Oh, it's for a cream.
I'm making it up as I go along, honest to God.
Oh my God!
Oh wow. I'm great at lying.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd be proud of that.
Sure, yeah. Anyway, off we go into a...
Wow.
It's 11 as well, Jesus Christ.
You can just carry the bags, that'll be fine. It'll be fun. Little Bildrat and Faye adventure.
Fine, it sounds like Eldar's thing's way more boring anyway.
It is. Yeah. Okay, I go into. Is there a store where I can buy a journal?
Yeah, so you make your way to the northwestern side of the square,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see that there is a very familiar looking cottage-esque shop, the general store,
Mm-hmm.
which you've been a few times before. And
Yeah.
inside, you can see the very impatient looking silver-haired orcish lady who's just standing arms crossed. Oh my god, it's you again.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Hi. It's just me. Luckily, I like to imagine I'm less annoying without the others. Do you
It's
have
just me
any?
and.
And Biljat.
What the fuck does that mean?
Do you have any journals by chance? Do you have like a selection?
Journals, yeah, I got me a few journals.
Journals.
Yeah, what kind you looking for? I mean,
Well, it's not very descriptive, but something nice, you know? Like it's a gift.
alright, I'll just have a look what's up. Maybe I can get these,
You tend to
magic
rip off
folk come in here that, try and
God.
use it for arcane affairs, so, maybe we got some good quality.
Do they have
parchment or
robots for one of
something.
these stores now?
Something
What?
awesome.
You can't robotic.
I might.
Yes, we can see what we can find. We will look for
Oh,
whatever
no.
you desire.
Hello? Hello?
I cannot breathe.
Oh
Oh my
again.
god.
Hello.
Oh no.
I think you're okay.
Oh no. What's happening?
Oh, that's a bit
It's like,
better
it
now.
comes and goes, yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on? I'm paying for balling internet and it's just
To be fair, it's probably just Discord. Discord does that.
Yeah. sometimes
okay.
it's just like-
My ping has gone back down. Okay, we should be good. She goes out back and she finds you a bundle of different notebooks. You can see that one of them has got this beautiful kind of red leather bound
Oh.
finish with it's quite simple, but it's got like this leather braid running around the border of it. You're looking through the papers, and the parchment seems really good quality. What is the purpose of this?
It's for a friend. It's his birthday.
Okay.
He
A
wants to
paint in
have
it, or a rat in it,
No,
or
we're hoping he can jot down his memories when he remembers them.
okay. So for ratting, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, that one should be good. We also have a couple of these, and then she pulls out various different forms of them. If you just want to describe it at the time, you're more than welcome to. That'll run you back about a gold piece.
Okay. Do you have any like cards? Is that a thing in this world? Like greeting cards? Are they a thing?
Yeah. I mean,
Got any good birthday ones?
not really. I mean, I've got like these printed, like dried flowers are pressed into parchment.
Oh, that's cute.
People often just make their own,
Okay. Do you have any like materials we could?
Yeah, of course. I'll put together a few bits for writing and stuff like that.
Thanks.
But yeah.
How much?
All in all, I'll ring you up. That'll be 2 gold pieces.
Okie dokie. Where has my character sheet? Yes. 2 gold pieces. I slide them over to her.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business. And you, Whiskers, can I do anything for you?
No, I am here for the ride.
He's, watching.
What's a birthday?
What do you mean by birthday?
It's the day that you're brought into this world by your mother or otherwise, I suppose.
But tomorrow... But I don't get it. What's that got to do with cards and cake?
All right, I'll let you handle this one. Unless you plan on banning anything, I ask that you leave the premises.
Okay, wow, she really hates us, huh?
Yikes.
Okay, we leave the store and
Under her breath, you can just hear her faintly say, like, "Fucking adventurers."
I was polite. I am. Wow, you're getting a terrible TripAdvisor review.
I mean, she was the producer, so I mean, really, she's the gullible bitch.
On the way out, I'm kind of just being like to build you up, like, well, so basically, when it's people's birthdays, you know, we normally gather and there's a cake and some candles on the cake. Normally, you put the amount of years. Normally, that stops after like.
But surely,
Yeah.
if your birthday is the day you were born, that only happens the day you're born.
No, it's like a celebratory of your birthday. So it's not. It is your birth. It's the. It'll probably be easier to explain to you on the day. Let's just look for Avery. Like,
All right.
So I go towards where Avery is.
Sure thing. You make your way to the town hall where she is normally holed up in her office, and easily enough, you meander your way through the halls, and the door is currently closed, and you can just faintly hear the sound of like scrawling of pen on parchment.
Get off her. I knock on the door.
Who is it?
Faye opens it. It's like, hi. Like, just
Oh.
Me.
Hi, Faye. It's a pleasure to see you. What can I do for you today?
It's actually something really nice for a change.
Oh.
It's Jimmy's birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
And we were gonna do a little celebration for him. He's had a bit of a rough time, you would know.
Oh yes, for sure. Yes, anything I can do to help?
Well, I guess we've not really planned where we're even doing it. Do you have any ideas of a good place? Other than maybe the inn. I suppose we could choose the inn.
I will see. Well, we do have the community hall, which is across the way. If you wanted to make use of that.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. But yeah, me and Aldor just wanted to invite you and have you there because this would be nice.
Oh no, that's very nice. I haven't been invited to a birthday party in a very long time, so I'll be there. If is there any? Would you like me to help arrange any decorations or anything like that?
Faye's like eyes like wide. She's really getting into this. That'd be amazing. Like, I don't know. Just so I'm not really any use. I'm not very experienced on this. So just anything you think would look great.
All right. She immediately starts like rummaging around in her desk and pulls out a book and just kind of starts flicking through the pages. Ah, yes. Okay. I've been wanting to try this for a little while now, actually.
Try?
Oh, nothing. It's just a spell I haven't got to use in a little while.
Really great. Like Faye's very excited. Anyway.
Do you want to stop by and later on tonight we can have some tea and you can tell me a little bit more about Jimmy and then I can customize something for them.
Okay. Well, I'll try my best to find out more. I'll ask Eldar. He's known him. He's known him more. I'll maybe bring him along.
Sure, do that.
Great. Okay.
All right.
So,
I'll see you. Yes. Hi, Bildrats.
Do you have birthdays?
Yes. I have had a few birthdays actually.
Does everyone have birthdays?
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose in a way, or at least once. Why'd you ask?
I had just never heard of birthdays before. I just.
Huh. Well, you could just pick one of the days. I mean, just go with that. If you're not too sure, just tell them it's your birthday on a certain day, and then see what happens.
Maybe not tomorrow though.
I'll think about it.
All right, I'll see you later, Biltra.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, and then we're gonna go off to the inn to invite William.
Willian.
I'm so sorry.
William the wine.
Willian is still in Wayroda.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I think you're not talking about William.
Am I talking about someone else? I'm talking about the guy in the inn. I can't
You're
remember.
Hector.
Hector.
William was the old
Hector.
mayor of this place that became a wine lady.
Oh my god, yeah. What Hector? That's who I'm.
I did think William was here, to be fair.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking. That's who I'm thinking about. Names are hard.
Names are very hard today.
I was gonna find. My last task is to go and ask him because I can't think of anything
Alright.
else.
You go in there, and you can see that that Hector is in there. There's a decent buzz at the Little Moon tonight. You can see that there are quite a few people kind of holed up, having drinks. The fire's going. People are having their afternoon suppers, and kids are running around. There's dogs which are playing, and you can see Hector is kind of behind the bar, looking a little bit frazzled.
Oh. Isn't this where Jimmy and stuff and Elka were waiting?
Yeah, what is everyone else doing at the moment?
Where are they?
I was going to an instrument shop.
That is a great question.
I can't have this conversation when they're around.
Where would Ulfgar be? I choose to believe that Ulfgar is strolling in the woods. That is my that is my decision. I can't think of a better thing to do.
Sure thing. So Ulfgar is kind of just minding his own business, having a bit of alone time.
Where's Jimmy? Is he about?
Where is Jimmy?
Is he within?
Jimmy Jam. Well, Eldar told him to meet him at the inn, so he would be at the inn.
Yeah, but where in the inn?
It's at a table. You know,
So,
waiting.
damn it.
Just sat on his own.
Can I try and sneak
Yeah.
in without him seeing?
He's like
seeing.
rocking his feet on the chair because he doesn't quite reach the floor,
Oh.
waiting for you guys.
Yeah. Can I try and go in the inn without Jimmy seeing me? Am I gonna have to do a stealth check?
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely up to you. I'll let you guys sort that out between yourselves.
Oh god.
Jimmy,
Where?
you can
The
see
wrong-
that. Jimmy, you can see there is there's this older gentleman. I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go into a private chat with Jimmy. While Jimmy is been pulled aside by a very old and grizzled orcish gentleman.
Oh,
Yes. And in the meantime, you guys can discuss plans and get things organized.
Oh god.
oh,
Why do you keep posting just pictures of fishes and just being like,
Oh, that picture was to describe why I went beep, beep.
Fish be fish.
Fish be fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do be fish.
I mean, what do?
What do?
Ulfgar
What do now?
You've secured a town hall.
I
so
have.
whose
I'm good at this party planning stuff.
so whose
You are.
birthday is it?
It's Jimmy's.
Jimmy.
I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, is Beltran still following you?
Yeah, he's been
Good
following
luck.
me the entire time.
Good luck sneaking.
You say that like it's
Oh
rude.
god.
You say,
No,
you say
but-
that like it's a bad thing.
But Faye's trying to be sneaky.
It's kind of a bad thing.
I am trying to be
It's
sneaky.
kind.
Unless I can just take.
You guys weren't very
What's his
sneaky.
name again?
though.
I need to write it down. What's this
Hector?
innkeeper's name? Hector. I'm writing it down.
Hector
I'm gonna
Little
forget it
Moon.
Again.
And his boy Leaf.
And Leaf.
Leaf. He's just a leaf.
I'm sure I
He's
have
just
to
a
invite Leaf as well. I
This has
think
been like
that's
the
it.
weirdest filler episode. Of
I
this.
love
Yeah.
this. I'm
It's been
in
very
my
funny.
element.
It's been
I'm
very
really into this party planner thing.
Is there anybody else in town that we should invite?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let me-
Like, I have
let me
names written
see.
down, but I can't remember. Like, there's Trinket. I don't remember who that is.
Maybe I should have invited the shop lady. Maybe that's why she.
That's
was
why I
mad.
said to.
Is she
to
Joss?
Katie,
Joss the
yeah.
Half-Orc?
Gordon.
What?
The thing I sent you is what I said to Katie and Rihanna earlier. I was like, I can't wait for us to not do anything.
I can't remember it just not happening. Hey Faye, when's your birthday? I don't know, like 3 days or something?
Apparently so. I didn't. I
You,
thought it was
you
like.
said it, and I was like, well, I just had the thing open earlier, and it looked like it was a couple of days after.
I was
So-
literally looking at the calendar and I just didn't. It didn't click. I can't believe it.
Faye's
it's
like,
very-
I'm getting old!
It's very,
Oh my god!
it's very in character for Faye to not really take notice of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
When's Ulfgar's birthday?
Try
I
to-
literally haven't even given him one because
Oh, you
I,
haven't given one,
choose,
okay.
I choose
Why
to believe
not?
Ulfgar
Doesn't
wouldn't
remember.
even remember. So it's fine.
Oh, we'll have to give him.
I have to give
You
him a
got-
birthday.
If you asked me, he'd be like, I think it was in like winter, or you know,
Winter.
whatever the equivalent is. I don't know. Just say some season. I think it was like then. But he probably wouldn't have celebrated a birthday for the very least the past like 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Sad.
Okay.
when you get to be like 60, you know. It's,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are we just having like a small thing, just like small celebration, cake,
I
present?
don't. Everybody seems to be.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
seems to
yeah.
be getting a bit bigger now. I've accidentally turned it into a whole thing. I've
Yeah, this is
rented
true.
like a community hall.
But you say
Avery's
rented,
gonna-
it's free, is it not?
It's free, but Avery's setting off magic, whatever.
Invite the whole town, the most awkward,
town.
no
Could
one in
invite the whole
existence.
town.
Yeah,
Why
but-
not?
Everyone
It's
starts
the most awkward
partying.
existence.
No one talks to Jimmy.
Oh, we'll talk to Jimmy.
Will we?
Yes, sir. You're talking to Jimmy.
And I think you need to flirt with the shopkeeper again.
Did I flirt with the shopkeeper?
That's the reason she hates us. The first time we were there, you tried to haggle her and you started like,
Oh my god,
yeah.
I did.
Go on, guys.
That's why she
Hello.
hates me.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, we're just kind of, spitballing.
Whoops.
Cool.
I would have taken
Right.
a different approach.
Faye, as you walk into the Little Moon, you can see there is this like old orcish man who is just like sat up right next to her, and he's just like talking at her, and he looks very, very enthusiastic, and he's just kind of sitting there, kind of nodding his head, like But yeah, you can see that he looks like he's getting a bit restless. As he tells her one last story. I'll let you guys continue to configure tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, town hall party.
yeah. So I mean, so what are we going to be doing at this party? Ulfgar won't even know it's happening.
Drinking,
Honestly, just celebrating, I guess. I don't know.
telling stories, maybe.
You might want to tell Ulfgar what's going on so he doesn't just walk into the woods again.
Yeah.
I've got to do what I've got to do.
Yeah, Ulfgar doesn't even turn out. That'd be funny.
No, we have to make Oscar go. Jimmy be upset.
I mean, that's not you, Faye. you're in
Would
charge.
he? Does Jimmy care about Ulfgar?
I think he cares about all of us in some aspect. Or at least me, I'd like to imagine.
Oh,
Oh.
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 Alright.
What?
Honestly, it must be hard being the second wisest in the group, right?
I should not be the second wisest in the group. group.
It's very funny that you're the second wisest in the
We're
group.
in trouble, honest to God. Like,
When
in
have we
what
ever not
world-
been?
In what world have I ever shown any wisdom? Game.
To be fair, I think like Dan was saying, it's a scale. So you may not have shown wisdom, but you've shown more wisdom than me, Ulfgar, Bildrat.
Yeah.
I'd like to think Ulfgar's not exactly wise, but wiser than Faye.
Apparently
Ah.
not. Apparently not.
I don't think that's a high hurdle.
Alright. Alright.
Well,
You're just jealous.
always have been.
Always have been.
Yeah, so it's horns, man. Ulfgar's always wanted horns.
Mm,
He's always
Faye
wanted
doesn't want
horns.
them.
Yeah. One horny boy.
Okay. Alright.
How funny.
Funny, funny.
And I'm just saying, like,
Funny.
tiefling children have horns. I'm just saying.
Fun.
Did you know actually humans and tieflings can have babies, and it's like a different race entirely?
Yeah, it's a.
Is it?
Oh, is
Cambion.
it?
It's Cambion.
Oh.
Basically a devil person.
When I was making Faye, I thought tieflings half. Wait, half.
Half tieflings.
Half tieflings can
Tieflings
only be
are-
half human, half tiefling. But then Rhiannon was like, no, that can be anything. And I was like, oh. Oh.
So
What? Okay, half elf.
that
Tiefling are just
half
from.
elf, half tiefling. She is.
that's half
Hmm.
human, half tiefling.
Whoa,
Well, it's not-
he's got
Well-
wings.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got wings.
Well, maybe you should have been half human.
I wanted to play an elf though. I was not playing an elf.
Elves are kind of cringe, though.
Nah.
Why would you be an elf when you could be a dwarf?
Because
be a short boy.
He's an elf, so I had to be an elf.
Did you though?
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I settled for
though?
half elf because I wanted to be charismatic.
This is my fourth D&D character. I had 2 human wizards, and I've had 2 dwarven wizards.
Had one bard.
What is it that gets wings? There's something that gets wings. Might be. Must have been a class. You can really get wings though.
There is a race that gets wings. I don't know what book it's in.
In Aarakocras, they have wing hands.
Can't Dragonborn get
Wing
wings at some
hands?
point?
I thought Dragonborn did, but I thought it was a
I know
feat
there's
they couldn't
I
find.
know there's a race where they're big things that have
No, I
flying.
thought it was a race thing once they get to a certain level. Maybe.
Okay.
After a few more minutes, Jimmy starts wandering around the
Oh
the
god.
doors of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone doing in the meantime?
Trying to sneak in to talk to Hector.
I just saw an nice little Faye
Oh
just a
no!
moment ago.
No, you didn't.
While
Oh,
Jimmy
okay.
was being talked to, what do you want to say to Hector?
Hey Hector.
Oh, hey there, for Faye.
Yep.
I wasn't here.
We're planning a little party for Jimmy. I was wondering if you could come. It's tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
You can bring Leaf along, and yeah, I know he'd be really happy to have you both there.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Where is you
The
you're
town
holding
hall.
it? Oh, okay.
Avery said she could sort us out, so we'll be in there.
All right. I'll be there, and I'll
You've
bring
not specified a time.
some booze as well.
Oh, wonderful. How much? Do you want? Can you bring some like food maybe as well? I'll pay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can cater as well if that's what you want.
Yeah. How much would it be?
Well, how many people are coming?
Oh.
Everyone just has a southern accent
The
today.
whole
What's going on?
town.
Everybody has a southern accent.
Welcome to our part of the woods.
Like 7 people at the moment.
Yeah, I apologize, guys.
Yeah, 7.
It's
Wait,
kind of
1,
hard to
2,
keep track of all of the
4,
accents.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Be a real shame if.
Who's
8
8?
people. 8 people so far.
Okay, then let's just go back to sounding like the Joker.
Oh my god.
Right. Yeah. Yes. I would be happy to do such a thing.
Greyla?
I don't know who I am anymore. Yes, I would be happy to
How much would it be?
cater. Let's call it just enough for the food. I'd say let's say 10 gold pieces and see what happens. I can always make more.
Okay, I slide over 10 gold pieces.
That'll cover the booze as well. So
Aw,
Your heart, you an angel.
such a lovely person. I think all my tasks got done.
cool.
Great.
All right. Is there anything else that anybody wants to do before the night draws to a close?
Oh, I need to tell Eldar though about the. Oh my god, we need to meet with Avery.
Need to what?
We need to meet with Avery.
You've met
For
with Avery,
tea.
haven't you?
No, we need to meet up with her again to tell her what Jimmy likes.
Oh.
And also, you've got a skin condition.
What?
What?
Excuse me, Faye?
I've told Bildrat you're at the doctor's for a skin condition. Don't ask me why.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why
I
wouldn't
panicked
you? Why wouldn't you just say the truth, Faye?
Because I didn't know if you would blurt it out. But I'm pretty sure he's already figured out what's going on. But anyway, you've got a skin condition.
Faye, what the hell? I chose you because I thought I could trust you to do what you were doing.
What I was doing? I also just told Bildrat you've got a skin condition.
Yeah. I don't have any words for you, Faye. I won't lie. Oh, was you had a troop, right?
True?
Yeah, traveling troop.
For a little while.
Music,
Why?
yeah. But what I mean is, like, do you know if they're in town?
Do I know if they're in town? God?
What? Sorry.
Excuse me, God.
Do I? It's been the troop I travelled with. Have I been keeping-
Oh, it's that video again.
Rhiannon hates it.
It's just so like weirdly entertaining to
It's
watch.
uncomfortable
you
because
hate
of the
it so
spoon.
much.
It is, yeah, it's spoon. Why are you eating like
Cute,
a
because how else
Okay.
can I eat it?
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you want to ask me?
My travelling troop. Have I kept in touch with them at all?
I don't know. Have you?
Can I say I have?
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm making the decision. I have been. I've been
Okay.
sending. Oh god, I've been send. There'll be one particular person I would have been sending letters to. But
Mhm.
I can't remember her name.
Wow.
So you're saying every letter started with "Hey, you"?
No, Faye knows her name. It's just like Katie doesn't. Alana. Faye would have been sending letters to Alana. Yes, I send letters to them every now and again. Why?
I was. If they're in town, we can have them play for the thing. But if they're not, whatever.
I don't know if it would be.
I mean, you tell me. Did you ask them?
I mean, to be fair, like you could have sent a letter to let them know to meet you, or
I could. Yeah. That's
Sure
it.
thing. okay,
go with
let's say you did.
Well, hey.
All right. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. So if that is everything, then we will progress to the morning of.
Oh my god.
I'm nervous. Oh, we need to write a card for Jimmy as well.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Just do him a little greetings card.
Sure, I guess.
Katie has canonically made birthday cards a thing in this
They
universe.
Yeah,
apparently
yeah.
have by accident. Just like a little message.
I mean, I'll do. Sure, yeah. Yes.
I like to imagine, like, if it's in the morning. Can we say that we did this in the evening?
Yeah, of course.
And then in the morning, I knock on Ofgar's door and sign this.
Sign this now.
What is this?
It's a little it's Jimmy's birthday and we're gonna do like a little celebration.
The card for your grandma. We're gonna go see her later, so make sure you sign the card.
Oh.
Basically.
Oh,
Just sign your name.
it's his. When's his birthday?
It's his birthday today.
Oh.
We're doing a little celebration in the town hall. Which
Oh,
you are
cool.
coming to.
Yeah,
Faye just looked at
might as well.
You just have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, Ulfgar will sign it, you know. Your hero, Ulfgar.
And then I asked Bildra as well. I'm gonna have to
Your
try and
fifth.
explain to him. So this is like a little memento of his party.
Memento.
Just need to sign it, really.
And you do this for birthdays.
And for sometimes weddings, anniversaries,
This all seems very weird.
getting new jobs.
Faye, you sure cards are a thing?
I just stopped. Sorry.
She is like bringing it into this
Yeah.
reality.
She
It was not a
started
thing
the
before
monopoly
this.
on it. I'm gonna invest in my
It's gonna
company.
be-
We make things called
It's gonna be a
cards.
big brand. It's gonna be massive, guys. Don't you worry.
All right. So you can hear early in the morning that there's a lot of clinking and the sounds of like rusty cartwheels
Rusty spins.
wheeling stuff in and out of the little moon. You can hear Leith's little feet stomping around as he's helping out Hector. And you can see that Hector has kind of done a close in the little moon for like a half day, letting them know that the party's at the town hall if they want to join. And
Oh, it's gonna be so many people.
there's a few casks which are being rolled out as well. And yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, you need any potions?
Oh, that's good.
What's the potion today?
Making us freaky
The same
potions.
I mean, it's kind of cool still. The same but different.
What did you use? What?
Yes.
Mm,
I just realised, Bildra, you rolled a natural 1, but you still got a 12 on persuasion.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you see a horse and cart
Which is very weird.
stops off, and you can see there's a group of individuals which look
Let's get up their names.
a little bit lost, but nonetheless they start making their way toward the little moon. And so the first one you can see appears to be this kind of like pale elfish looking character with long curly ginger hair. They've got these like piercing blue eyes with a green cloak pinned with like a leaf clip over the left shoulder, and like these brown trousers and boots made for long haul travel. You can also see there's there's a lady with like quite dark skin, and she's got like this straight my god, Lulu. Lulu. Why? Barking?
To get that dog under control, God.
Vicky's just like clamped her hand over her mouth.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you can see she's got quite long straight hair, with these not cold, that's rude. With these quite striking, like grey eyes, and then there's this kind of large and intimidating figure with incredibly broad shoulders. You can see it's an orcish fellow with this like short black hair that's kind of swept over the sides of his face, and he's just wearing like these studded leather overalls with like a massive like steel pauldron on his left shoulder, and you can see he's got like a giant sword on his back. and he appears to be carrying like this huge backpack, just like full of different bedrolls and all sorts of other things. And they're all just kind of like standing awkwardly outside of the little moon.
I go out and meet them. God, it's gonna be a thing.
Okay, so you can see that Alana immediately recognizes you, runs up to you, and like gives you a massive hug. Oh my god, hi, how are you doing?
Faye hugs her back. Alana, it's good to know you haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, what can I say? Gotta keep these two dummies together, you know?
How are you doing?
You can see that Lovuk is just kind of like looking down at his feet, and he kind of like awkwardly shuffles towards you and goes for like a side hug.
Aw, I love Lovuk.
Like very, very brief side hug, like.
Yeah. That's him.
And he's like, hi.
Hey, Lovuk.
And then you can see that Sylphine just kind of like walks over to you and is like, how's your songs coming along?
They're coming along, Sylphine.
Well, I'd like to hear some later. And they better be
Faye
finished.
kinda looks at
And they better be good.
Oh my god.
And she kind of like does and like turns around and goes over to the giant backpack on Lovuk's back and starts pulling out like a smaller satchel, which then she puts over her shoulder. Right then, where's this party? I think I should get to my stand so I can start playing some tunes for y'all.
The gang are gonna love you. It's in the town hall. Hopefully things are being set up already.
Fine, I will go and set the stage. And then you can see that she kind of like beckons Lovuk over and he's like, oh, okay, coming.
Sound like Ravis.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Alana kind of just stays there for a second. She's like, so, was there anything that I can do, or?
I mean,
Tell you what, you've probably got enough on your plate. I'll just go follow the others.
yeah, go for it. And just help out if you see anyone struggling with anything around.
Oh,
Seems like
of
the
course.
entire town's been invited now.
Yeah, of course. Not a problem. Alright, they make their way off to the town hall. Alright, anybody doing anything else in the meantime?
Where is everybody?
What do you mean?
In
I've
the
deserted
town
you.
hall.
What do you
Oh
mean?
no, Jimmy. Are you in the inn? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Sure.
Oh, okay.
You in the gym?
I imagine Ulfgar's also vibing in the inn with the
I
people.
just wanna where Faye's gone. She's
Oh, I think she said she has something to attend to this morning.
okay.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Should we not head to the hags? I would really like to.
Yeah, I gotta go to something
Yeah.
else around
Worrying
town.
about ribbles. We're just celebrating. We're planning a party.
Yeah, I gotta go sort something out first, Jimmy. But I'll yeah, we'll head out.
Do you need
shortly
us help or?
Huh?
Do you need help with weather?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, man. Won't be long.
Okay.
Just a sudden realization that I sent the cake to the inn, even though it's actually into the town square. Because Faye hadn't told me it was gonna be at the town square.
Whoops.
So I'm gonna run to the bakery. I'm gonna run to the bakery and be like, hey.
I told you. Faye told you. She warned you.
She told me way too late.
Alright.
I warned you. I wasn't good for this.
You can see that there is a you can see that this individual is kind of standing at the till, still just pounding on like bits of batter and putting large trays of like muffins in the ovens and stuff like that. Oh hi, I was oh my god, everyone's southern. Oh, I was just about to come over and deliver this for you. You okay to take it?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I gave you the wrong place anyway, so that works out quite well.
All right. There you go.
Thank you very much. I'll, yeah, I appreciate it. I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you.
And then, yeah, I'll make my way to the town hall and drop it off.
Cool. All right. Okay. So you can see that when you make your way in there, there is tassels everywhere. Oh my god! You can see that Avery has like just absolutely decked
Gone
this
to
place
town.
out, and there are like ribbons. There are like these small sparklers in place of like normal lanterns in various corners of the room. There's a large table with white cloths with all sorts of different breads, muffins, and other forms of like delicatessen and like antipasti. Like there's everything, everything you can think of that runs through Ashen Mill. It is on the table here. You can see there's another bar area with like casks of like different ales and bottles of wine and other forms of like spirits and things like that. And you can see that Hector is setting up, and you can see that Leith is currently helping Avery with putting up different ribbons and things. And yeah, it's bustling. There are quite a few different people, as well as 3 individuals which you are not too familiar, including this kind of like long-haired, dark-skinned lady, like this elvish figure, who is currently strumming on what appears to be a lute of some sorts, and an incredibly tall and broad-shouldered orcish dude with like this schwepp of like black hair across his face, just kind of awkwardly standing, twiddling his thumbs in towards the corner. Yeah, you go and place the cake on the table, and it's still got like a white kind of like box around it. But yeah, it's shaping up real nice, and you can see that Avery is currently doing something adjacent to the what's it called? Doing something adjacent to the bar, and she just finishes up as you approach, and what you can see is what appears to be a giant, like, imagine like thousands of glass tubes with bubbling like pots and like a whole like what's it called? You know those machines that like you throw a marble in it and it like knocks something, which then like moves something else. And do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
What is that called? Besides the point.
A Rube
What you-
Goldberg machine.
Yes,
Yeah.
like a giant Rube Goldberg machine, and of like chemistry things, and you can see that there are like, it looks like the most insane chemistry setup you've ever seen, but upon closer inspection, it doesn't actually make too much sense. It looks as though this is some sort of programmed illusion that is just like making this incredible display, and it looks honestly fantastic. Until you start thinking about it logically, which at that point your artificer brain just starts kind of
How is this
Like-
going? How does
tweaking a little bit. But either way, it's all
mental
set up, and people of the town actually just start filing their way in out of curiosity.
Dear God.
And
Faye, what have you done?
No.
Avery, is everything? You've got a town.
Yes, I think the people of Ashmill, they're quite keen on any sort of event, be it a holiday or some person's birthday they've never met before. But
I mean,
either way,
save this town in a way.
I mean, I think all of that you've done to help the town. I'm sure that they're also probably just showing their appreciation one way or another. So
Well, yeah.
Should I grab Jimmy? Is everything sorted?
Yeah, I suppose so. I think I've just finished my my illusion, which I was really keen on getting sorted. So, yes, whenever you're ready.
Alright, yeah, I'll head back to the inn to grab Jim Jam.
All right. So, you head back to the inn. You grab Jimbo.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Elder.
So, you know, yeah, you know how a lot's happened recently. It's quite stressful and everything, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know how like sometimes you gotta have a bit of time just to unwind, you know.
Oh, of course. Is that where you went just now?
No,
in
I
Faye?
wanted to show you something. I thought it might, like maybe not calm you down a bit, but help you unwind.
No, Ulfgar and Bildrat, are they here as well? Or?
Oh yeah, we'll meet them there. I told him I'd just come grab you real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eldar
Right.
takes
And I'm
Jimmy
like,
to a
wait.
brothel.
I'm like, wait, did Faye tell Ulfgar to come?
I did.
Did she make sure?
I think I did. I definitely did. Oh,
Yeah.
Ulfgar and Bildrat in the town hall with me. I'm doing a head check.
Oh, no, sorry.
That is entirely up to them.
Yeah, Ulfgar's in the town hall somewhere.
Okay.
Far away, I was
Somewhere.
still at the inn just so Jimmy didn't think anything weird was going on.
Oh, come
Okay,
on, Bildrat,
that's
you can
fair.
come as well then.
Cool.
Can I find Ulfgar?
He's already
Ulfgar!
had a couple already.
Ulfgar!
What?
Over
What?
here. By the door. By the door.
What?
Like, we need to surprise him.
Okay. Got to put his,
It's gotta be better than that.
Give Jimmy PTSD surprising him like this.
Maybe not too big of a surprise. When Avery brings out the fireworks.
Yeah, we'll make our way to the town hall.
downtown.
Can I say that we're like keeping an eye out to see if Jimmy's like on his way, so we all know when to like.
Yeah. So as you start making your way towards the the town hall, you can see that there are quite a lot of people gathered outside of the village hall.
I wonder. Was there an event or something going on?
Yeah,
today?
the event. The event was like I say, to help you unwind a bit. There's a little gathering going on.
That's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. You
Oh,
won't have
Jimmy,
to
I'm so
see most of
sorry.
them. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. If you think so.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jim. Favorite
All right.
gun.
I guess you guys make your way into the town hall.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and you can see that there are dozens of people here. They appear to have different plates and like drinks in hand, even though it's kind of like midday. People are already looking merry. You can see there are a lot of familiar faces as well as some other, town goers that appear to have just kind of joined in just to see what all the hubbub was about. But you can see that this place is decked out from head to tail with like ribbons and tapestries, and like, there's food all along the sides on like these different platters. There's a bar being set up by Hector and Leaf, and there's a huge you can see there's this huge like 20-foot by 10-foot tall Rube Goldberg Rube Goldberg machine-esque looking device, which is just like pumping all sorts of different strange chemicals. There are like flashes of light. There's like condensators and drips and all sorts of like runs for different liquids and things to go. And you can see like these spinning vials, and it looks like a crazy chemistry setup that's on closer inspection just for looks. It doesn't actually make any sense. And yeah, you can see there are people kind of like walking around, and it's at this point that you can see Leaf kind of like runs up to you with like a white cloth over his left arm, and he runs up to you with like a small tray and like a martini glass, and hands it towards you. This is for you.
Thank you. What's in it?
I don't know, but my dad said you'd like it.
Oh, tell Hector that I thank him.
Thank.
I think.
I found
All right. But yeah, as you kind of walk around, you can see that Avery just starts like talking to various different people. At this point, you can see that like loads of different people just kind of randomly come up to you and are like, "Oh, happy birthday, Jimmy!"
Thank you. Thank you.
And then you just kind of like go back to the like food bit and just like stuff their faces with different stuff.
I completely forgot it was my birthday.
God,
Or did I?
That's crazy, Jim. Yeah, wow. Let's go find the others.
Yeah. Let's. And I drink the drink that Leaf handed me.
Yeah.
Martini.
What does it taste like?
So you drink it and it tastes like it's a cider, but it's more like an apple liqueur, but it's kind of slightly bubbling. It's like the perfect temperature, whatever that means to you. Like it's even
okay.
like if you're too hot, it's just cold enough to make you cool down a little bit. But if you're freezing cold, it's warm enough to keep you nice and fresh. It appears to be mildly enchanted
Ooh,
on tasting it.
which is delicious.
Has like a savory sweetness, but it's like it got like a savory tartness with a sweet note at the end. But nonetheless, you walk around, you can see that people are drinking, eating, and overall having a good time. One of Faye's friends in the background, Sylphine, is just currently absolutely shredding on the loot, and she's got quite a crowd gathered around her. You can hear songs that are being sung about their travels with Lovik, Alana, Sylphine, and Faye, and how they've been helping out those in need on their travels, and they name a few, various different villages and locations they've run through, as well as some of the nasties they've come across, kind of keeping people at the edge of their seats. And walking back around, you can see that there's just a plethora of different foods and baked goods and sausage rolls and you name it, it's there.
But this is lovely. This is lovely. But where's Svanov going?
Yeah, where are we?
I don't know. I haven't seen Faye in a little bit actually.
Been waiting outside with him going. When are you gonna get here?
Faye!
Oh, Elder?
Oh, hey. You got the thing?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jimmy.
Hello. I haven't seen you all morning. I wasn't sure where you lot went off to, but I see you guys are hanging around here.
So funny. Well, we wanted to do something special for you, and so
Me? Why?
because you're our friend, Jimmy. That's what he
You gotta
said.
have Anna's birthday to de-stress,
Oh, but birthday. Yes.
Yes, birthday.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot more people here than you're probably comfortable with, and that's on Faye, but
Thank you.
I told Eldar wasn't very good at party planning, but anyway.
It's lovely.
Thanks, Jimmy.
I think this place is great.
Thanks,
Oh,
Olga.
that's-
Thanking everyone. Okay, I'm gonna get the journal out. We got you this. It's somewhere where you can. Yes. Like, Faye like nudges Olga. It's somewhere you can write down any memories you might remember, and then maybe any new ones you may.
Oh, it's Jimmy's
And in it
sort
is
of.
tucked away the little like note that she wrote for his birthday, just saying like "Happy birthday, Jimmy! Like have a great. We hope you know how special you are." And it's got everyone's name signed at the bottom. And she like hands it, and it's like in the journal, and she like hands it over.
Jimmy's like slightly teary-eyed, and he says, "Thank you. I have wanted to write anything that I can remember, so that I have a record, so I don't forget it again. So, thank you. I'm glad I have friends like you guys."
You're as good as his friends. Even
Thank
Billy
you.
Dread.
Oh god.
I'm gonna.
is this what you guys run around for? I haven't seen you.
Oh yeah,
yes,
we were
yes,
just,
yes.
we had to, you know.
I was in the forest, but
We couldn't, we had to let it be a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Had to be special.
But thank you.
I'll be back in a second, Jim,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go get the cake and some candles, presumably candles we have.
So who are these people singing? I've never seen them in Ashland Mill
Oh,
before.
they're my troupe. I traveled
Oh.
with them for a year. They're an interesting bunch. I say, as we're just like watching them. Like,
Who,
That'd be quite interesting to hang
who
around.
are they?
well,
Who are ya?
I'm getting my notes up.
So Sylphine, you can see there's like this high elf with long curly ginger hair and these kind of piercing blue eyes. Then there's Alana, who is the human with freckles, and she's got this long straight hair with these like really stunning grey eyes. And then Lovik is just like this really shy looking, incredibly tall orc with kind of 2008 peak scene emo hair,
Yeah.
like blocking half of his face, and he's just kind of like sat with his shoulders crossed, just kind of like sat on one of the chairs that's like near where a lot of the children are hanging out, and they're just kind of like playing with his like his armor and just like prodding him, and he's just like standing there, just like, oh my god.
Faye leans into Jimmy, just like, he looks like a terrifying giant, but he's a big softie. Scared of his own shadow sometimes, I swear.
That's
The
that's quite
ginger
cute.
one, Sylphie? She's Sylphie.
What
She's a
does
bit harsh. She's a bit sharp, but she's lovely when she wants to be to you. It's more of a choice, really, for her.
Oh.
And Alana gets on with everyone. They're a good traveling companions. And Faye like kind of smiles at the memories she made.
not as good as us though, right?
Yeah,
Gladys just
Oh,
kind of rudely shoves Faye with his arm.
of course not. I mean, they know all about you guys. Told them
Do they?
stories.
Mostly me, I assume.
Weird.
How's... Alright, Belja. Yeah, told stories about you guys.
this
must be
is so
fun.
this is
Send them on
they're
their
the people who you spent that year with,
way. Basically.
basically.
Yeah. Why are you saying basically back to me?
I don't know. I just to know there's more.
No, just them three. No one else.
I'll start making my way back with the cake and candles though.
All right, you make your way over with the cake.
I'll nudge Avery as well, in case she had anything planned for that.
She could just kind of like puts her hands up and just kind of shrugs and gestures for you to keep moving.
Okay.
Can you, as you're walking like through the various crowds of people,
Oh, no.
can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh no.
Oh my god,
Just a cake.
As you're walking through these like different crowds of people, trying not to bump into people,
oh, I'm gonna have a meltdown.
you can
Yeah.
see that an errant child runs directly into your groin,
Oh no.
headbutting you, almost as if it was slow motion.
Oh no.
The cake tumbles in the air, and everybody just stands with their mouths agape as it just hurtles 10 feet directly towards Jimmy.
Oh no.
Jimmy,
Yes.
can you please make another dexterity saving throw for the cake to not hit you?
Oh,
As
Oh my god.
as
no.
you
So wrong.
as you are talking to Faye, you can see that Faye kind of like her face lights up for a second, and she's like, "Ooh, okay." And then you literally turn around, and immediately Kate just slams you in the face,
Oh my
and just like dribbles all down your front until it slops onto the floor, and your glasses are just coated in it. And
God.
it's everywhere.
Where? What's that? I can't see anything.
Murder!
Can't see anything.
I look at the kid and I'm like, you're lucky you're a child.
Why
Jimmy, you okay?
can't I see anything?
Jimmy, take your glasses off.
What?
What?
Oh, so what is this?
It was
Jimmy's
Wait,
cake.
it was cake. Can I attempt to cast mending on the cake?
Sure thing. So you cast mending on the cake, and it just turns into like this
Oh no.
spherical clump
Oh my God.
of cake and like cream, like buttercream, and like bits of it just like start lifting from the floor, and it just kind of like writes itself onto the silver dish that it's been presented on.
Mm-hmm.
And there are still elements of it just kind of like stuck in Jimmy's clothes and stuff like that, and on the floor as well.
I'm sorry, Jim. That was it
The-
was a potion cake.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but it was a cool potion cake. Why don't you at least
This is
see
this
it?
is still lovely. It's still edible.
Yeah.
I mean, the parts that haven't touched the ground are edible, which aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, just eat it off your face.
I mean,
That's how I would like to rub a bit of cake off of Jimmy's forehead and eat it.
Oh, you guys are disgusting.
What does it taste like?
Still tastes like cake.
Cake with a hint of Jimmy.
Avery like runs over, and she is just like pale in the face, and she's like, Eldar,
It was the kid's fault. Come on.
what did you do? My god. And she just like takes a napkin out and just like starts like wiping off your face, and then she casts prestidigitation just to clean the rest of like this cake soiled stuff from like your clothes and stuff like that, and you're clean after that.
That's it.
I believe they-
Well, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
I mean, it wouldn't have been a proper Sildar's chosen birthday without something going wrong. I don't
That's true.
Happy
Where
birthday,
is
Jimmy.
Sildar? See?
Well, yeah, is he
He's in your
still
bag still, right?
Did I bring my
Yeah,
bag?
It's kind of
You
hard
like-
to.
You've
kinda
not
hard.
You like-
opened the bag, have you?
You
That's
like
so
fish your
bad.
hand into your bag and you try and like muster with all your might to try and find him, but you don't actually find him.
Oh, okay. Concerned.
Oh yeah, he stayed. No, he didn't stay. He came with us, didn't he?
He said he was
Yeah.
going to come with us.
Where's Sildar?
And Jimmy, where is Silda?
I don't know. He does what he wants to do.
I mean,
Doesn't listen to
Almost
me.
as if on cue, you can see that flying across various heads of people above the like different crowds. You can see that he comes and it looks as though he's got something in his mouth that is not alive.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
he just like comes and like flies in front of you and just kind of says like
Sildar, we can't understand you.
he drops this rabbit onto the floor in front of you. I hunted for you this morning.
That's the greatest honor you could give me, Sildar.
Yes, take a bite for me.
Take a bite
It's fresh.
Yeah, Jimmy, take a bite.
of the uncooked rabbit.
That's what Sildar
Of course, if Sildar decrees it, I shall do it.
We are his servants, so we must do as he says.
Jamie, like, shakily picks up this rabbit. Cake still covering his glasses.
oh, hey Silda, what's that over there actually? I point off the direction.
What?
See that?
Mmm,
thing?
delicious!
I must have gone. Don't worry.
That is the finest rabbit I've ever been graced to eat.
Yes, and
Sire.
you will get many more like it.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
guys-
you.
you guys are sick.
He just kind of like flies over towards the bar.
Oh. It's not a free bar, you know.
Jimmy, did you stuff that in your bag?
I'd maybe take it out quickly.
I was say Silda's gonna see it in there.
When Gabranth saved Sildar, this is not where he expected this story
Gabranth?
to go.
Right?
You mean
Gaspin?
Gaspin? Yeah.
Gaspin even, yeah, that's what I
Who?
meant.
Brandt is Jake's character.
Yeah, I know.
Right, who's
I just knew it began with a G.
Almost there.
Alright, who is Gasp?
Yeah, who's Gaspar?
Oh.
So,
Who is Gaspin? I mean, I was Gaspin when that kid knocked into me, but
Yeah.
that was out of character. No,
Yeah.
that was-
No, we're kidding. But yeah, unless there's anything else that you guys, plan on doing or whatever.
is, the half-orc shopkeep lady that hates us there here.
Actually, yes, she is.
Oh
Oh,
god.
did we kick her out?
No,
Faye.
we can't kick her out.
Faye, she's here. You want to
Who?
talk to her?
I'm not. Why would I want to go talk to her?
I thought you liked talking to her.
Faye just glares at Eldar.
I also thought she was Fez type.
I mean,
She is not my type.
you sure? You seem pretty happy when you're talking to her.
Who is your type? I mean,
I mean, Ulfgar, obviously, but
I'm everyone's type.
exactly.
I mean,
Like Ulfgar is
Just-
like peak physical performance right there.
the Faye gets a blushes and just looks away. She's like, "It's not. No. I need to get some food," and she like goes off.
oh, I won.
Oh yeah, she had the food table.
No.
Now you can see she's like okay, tell you what, whoever's looking for her, give me a perception check. Like a cougar prowling at the edges. You can see that she is just like got a drink in hand, just kind of like standing at the edges, just like looking at all of the options, and she's just kind of like pacing.
This chance.
Her eyes are set, and she's gone. She's gone. She just walks into the crowd.
God damn.
Well,
She grabs Jimmy.
good luck, Faye.
Oh my god, Faye is just piling on sausage rolls. I like sausage rolls, so Faye will also like sausage rolls.
That confused the shit out of me. I was like,
Cooking
piling
good
sausage rolls on what?
or bad
A plate.
sausage rolls?
Or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
sort.
But it took me a second.
As you fuck. Yeah, sorry. Continue. Anything else you guys are doing? But in general, it is people are starting to like funnel out, but then there are those who are just kind of like staying merry and chilling and doing their own thing. Faye, you do actually come across like this older orcish gentleman with like a massive like male pattern baldness going on, still incredibly like strong and like broad shouldered, and he's just like talking the head off of this like younger gentleman who appears to just be a town guard, like on their day off, and you just hear him like, you can just catch like a part of the conversation. He's like, so there I was, tied up not 20 feet from the sorceress and her gaggle of cultists. As I was there cutting away through my bonds and trying to signal our mates, we need to stop this. The cultists were chanting, but long story short, that's how I met my first wife. All right. But yeah, so it kind of like dwindles down into the evening, and again, more people funnel out, but there are still quite a good few people staying merry and chilling out. But yeah, is there anything else you guys wish to do?
Wolfcast was getting wasted.
Oh my god.
See,
All right.
Wolfgar was peak physical performance, everybody.
All right. So once once it gets like later on to the evening, you can just hear like there's this one table in particular where there's like old grizzled people are just like talking amongst themselves, and you can just hear them like with this most strange like conversation about things they've done, like once I flicked so hard that the vampire sucked my blood, his head just popped straight off. And someone else was just like, well, I'm the Raven Queen. And someone else is just like,
Sorry.
once I killed a man with
nothing but a spoon.
with my thumb. And then someone else was just like, well, you're a lightweight because once I drank a dragon under the table, I'll have you now. And then there's this like ancient, decrepit looking like goblin who was literally like a stiff breeze away from dying, was like, I've had 50 heart attacks and I'm still standing.
I find it uncomfortable that he sounds like what's his name, like Pervy Herbert or whatever.
Family Guy.
Herbert the pervert.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just keep him away from the children.
Get him out of here.
Jimmy, we gotta leave.
We're gonna go.
But yeah, you guys settling down for the evening now?
Yeah, I'm yeah.
Gotcha.
I say good night to my friends. I don't know where they are anymore, but
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
mean, you can see that, you can see Lovik is still just like, there are a couple of kids, like, just hanging around. Like one of them is just like fallen asleep against his leg, and he just doesn't know what to do with himself, so he's just like standing there for them.
Oh, can I try and save him?
Yeah, sure thing. Then you can see that Alana is just like going around, like helping, like really drunk people like get home, and then Stilphine is just still like absolutely shredding on the loot, and is actually a couple of drinks deep at this point, and hasn't noticed her playing has gotten a little bit worse. But yeah.
I'll go shake the troops' hands. Pleasure to meet y'all.
I can see that Lovik is just like doesn't make any eye contact with you. He just kind of like gives you like a nod and like very gently, like with his like with his index finger and his thumb, just like gives you a handshake. Alana is just kind of like gives you like a nod and a smile as she like has this drunken, haggardly old lady like hanging off of her left side walking out. And Sylphine just like doesn't even acknowledge you. She's like closed her eyes and is just like strumming intensely.
I will pull out my loot and begin strumming.
Oh my god, give me a performance check.
Oh god, no.
No, not one!
No!
You pull
Why
out your
not
loot
one?
and you go to strum, and about 3 of your strings just like.
Faye just laughs immediately.
And then she immediately just like stops playing and opens her eyes and looks at you, and then looks back at the loot, and then looks back at you, and is just like,
Faye sabotaged me.
Don't blame me.
It sounds like
She
something
knows
you do, though,
all
right?
about you. She
Yeah, and
knows
it sounds like
all
something you would do,
about
doesn't it,
you.
Faye?
honestly, like, you don't even take care of your instruments. Like, pathetic.
You are definitely one of Faye's friends. Makes a
You
lot
kind
of
of,
sense
like-
now.
She kind of huffs and upturns her nose and just like, you know what? You don't deserve to be in my presence. I'm going to go to the bar. And she kind of like trips over her loot case and stumbles off into the crowd.
What a meet cute.
Faye, you didn't tell me you had a
Right.
twin. Well, personality twin, anyway.
Faye glares at Elder, like, and rolls her eyes and just like, well, at least I didn't drop the cake.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I got hit by a child, okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What was written on the cake, by the way, Elder?
It doesn't matter anymore.
But what was written on it?
It doesn't matter.
I'd just like to know.
No, you don't deserve to know.
Fine.
I'll tell
Um,
everybody except for Faye later on.
No, I just wanted to make a joke.
No, that's fine.
I go and help out Lovak and try and free him from the children, so he can try and get a drink or something.
All right. You can see that Lovak just kind of like acknowledges you and just kind of like gently walks, like holding like your left hand in both of his palms, and he's just like, so how are you doing?
He talks like one of my co-workers at work. I'm good, Lovak. We've been keeping busy. How about you?
Yeah, just yeah.
You're as talkative as ever, buddy. You still singing? And I'm like leading him over to the bar. Like,
No. I
wait,
mean,
what?
only when I'm by myself.
Oh, we'll get there some point. Maybe try just singing with one of the others first. It's hard
No,
to do.
Sylph, she doesn't like it when I sing.
Well, any problems with Sylph, you point her towards me. Faye gives him a bit of a wink.
Okay, and he kind of like combs his finger across his fringe and like puts it back over his right eye.
Oh, I love him, he's sweet. I'm gonna head back with my friend, I suppose. She gives him a pat and she's like, let me know if you need anything, okay? I'll be in the inn.
Thanks.
And Faye should head back to the inn if Eldar is going as well.
Sure thing. Just as you head out, you can see that Hector it just kind of like throws you guys the keys and just says, make yourself at home and I'm Southern again.
Hector, your stutter's gone.
Make yourself at home and I'll see you later.
Thank you, Hector. Catch you later, man.
Yeah. Nonetheless, another day is finished.
Success, I'd like to say.
Another day, another something or other.
Who's cleaning it up? We're not cleaning it at the party, are we?
We're definitely not. No.
I mean, if you want to, Faye, by all means.
No, absolutely.
That seems like a big Avery problem to me.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
Avery's like,
If we're
where
not
the
in town
fuck did
tomorrow,
they
we're not in town tomorrow. That's not our problem.
Yeah, go.
go?
You guys-
we're gonna leave. See you around, man. Leave. Get out. Go.
You just run. You book it towards a little moon. You run to your familiar rooms. You close the doors. The thrum of the music and the laughter and people chatting leaves your heads. You just slightly start to hear the sound of the pitter-patter of rain on the window panes as they rattle.
Oh, my pitter-patter.
And yeah, I think that's where we'll end the session for today.